Welcome to the 16-ounce Cinema Podcast.
Hello and welcome to 16 Ounce Cinema, where we drink pints and talk pictures. I'm TJ. I'm here with Angus.
My name is Choppa for this episode.
Choppa?
Choppa.
Okay. And Michael.
I'm Mikey Z.
All right. And this is our Phat, PHAT, movie episode.
Heck, yeah.
Let's start.
This is such a fucking stupid theme.
Let's start with our beers. Angus, you're first tonight.
You're rude.
Oh, I'm first?
Yeah, you
Okay,
told us you were
cool.
first.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I haven't gone first in forever because the last time I was supposed to go first, I didn't even watch a movie. So, yeah, it's been months. All right. I want to get this out of the way. If my recording sounds shitty, I am sorry to the people listening at home. I'm currently in the middle of a move, and I am recording this in an empty, dark room. So it's kind of like it was a year and a half ago when you guys had to hear this. So I apologize. It will get better.
You couldn't put down any dampening? You didn't have any wet rags lying around?
No, I did not. No, I actually did wrap around a fucking Spider-Man hoodie. And
Like,
what
around your
looks to
body?
be- No, around the fucking mic, you idiot.
Does that help?
No.
I didn't think so.
As
yeah.
you can hear, it doesn't.
No.
Oh, no, you sound fine, I guess. I don't know.
Because he's on the phone.
You're not listening to me
hearing
through the
actual
microphone.
recording.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael.
All right.
All right, let's talk about
Well,
beer.
I'm sorry I'm not a technical engineer. Yeah, tell us about your beer.
All right,
Your
so
stupid beer.
it's
This
not stupid.
stupid episode.
With a,
All right,
wait,
you
why
picked
is
the
it
theme.
stupid?
Hank is called it stupid. I was
Whatever. Well, let's just fold up right now. I'll go watch movies. Damn,
oh my
dude.
God, shut up. I hate TJ sometimes. Go Dingus.
Okay, I was just fucking around. It took me forever to find a movie though because I didn't understand the fucking theme, but I was able to find a good beer very easily. What I got is Shiner's Bohemian Black Lager.
Ooh.
I love it. You're going to hate it, but I love it.
Black lagers are pretty good. I like them.
I don't know. I like lager,
It can
but
be hit and miss.
I think I've only
Okay.
had two,
I've
but
never-
I liked both of them.
I've never had a black lager, so we'll see.
Yeah.
It smells all right.
Cool. So, should I talk about my beer?
Yeah.
All right, my beer has a beautiful pink can and is called Sunburst Sour Ale from Heavy Seas Beer. It's described as raspberry lemon sunshine, best enjoyed on the beach,
Ooh.
which is where my movie takes place.
I'm
So it's
excited too
perfect.
because I think that was the brewery I had for our very first episode. Not the beer, but the brewery.
Oh wow,
Heavy
That's
sales.
pretty cool.
And
Oh yeah, that makes yeah you did actually.
mine's completely unrelated to my movie, but I'm drinking Due South Lemon Coastline. It's lager with lemons added.
Dude, this is the second time in a row we've matched fruits.
Yeah, that's true. I never thought about that.
Me and Mike are matching fruits.
My beer, it's a little thick, but honestly, I like it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's kind of got like a, I don't know, like a stout taste, a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But no, I like it. It's good shit.
My beer is the perfect level of sour. Like, it's not insane, and it's like not like almost like a hint of sour. It's actually sour and delicious. I can't really taste the raspberry, but it's definitely good.
I think my beer is going to make my entire room smell like lemons because it smells so strongly of lemon. It's super effervescent. And
You're having a lemon
I mean,
party.
it fizzles.
yeah, lots of bubbles.
Oh, I got a bubbly beer too, but I didn't. I decided not to.
And
drink it.
it's a good lemon taste that's like gone almost as immediately as you swallow. There's no aftertaste
Oh.
at all.
No, that's,
So it's good,
Kinda
and then
sad.
it's gone. Just like that.
well, maybe. Yeah, like.
Can-
says
Can
a
I
lot of-
give a Can I give a shout out?
Shout out.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't done this. I want to give a shout out to a brewery
Oh, okay.
Oh.
that we are not drinking. When I was down there, me and Mike went to like 2 breweries, and we left our information with these people about the podcast, and
Oh, yeah.
one of them actually started following us. So big ups to Mad Robot Brewing Company in Boca Raton, Florida.
Cool.
We had their what was that one that was
We
like
had their incredibly
really tart.
sour beer, yeah.
It was the tartest fucking beer in the world.
It's triple the sour I'm tasting right now. It was good. It was just so sour.
I
And
almost
I had
couldn't
a cool
finish
like
it.
honey drizzle pizza or something. That was awesome.
Yeah, but it's a good place.
Yeah.
Go check them out because they support us. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
And yeah, TJ wasn't there.
No, I wasn't, but I can still thank the brewery for liking our
You know who else
podcast.
wasn't there for us? Saltwater Brewery. Screw
Yeah,
those
fuck
guys.
Saltwater Brewery.
We thought
If
we
that
were
guy
friends,
is
bartender
listening-
guy.
Yeah, he was so cool.
Well, you're mad
Yeah, he
because
asked us
the,
about our
the
life.
bartender at the brewery just buttered you up for a tip and didn't actually follow the podcast.
Yes. Yes.
We tipped him so well too.
Yes.
Oh man,
Like-
he played you.
It was like a 45% tip.
If Angus lived here, we'd find him and kill that guy.
Did he have a
That's
beautiful
what would
beard?
happen. No, he kind of looked like a little fella. I don't know.
A little.
Yeah,
fella.
Yeah, like a little hipster
Now you're gonna
dude,
like just
you know?
physically like mock his physical appearance too.
Nah, he seemed like a cool guy. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mock
He
that
just-
he doesn't have time to hang out at our or to follow our podcast. It's fine.
We both wrote the podcast down on the check. Like,
Yeah.
he knows. We talked to him about
I
it.
even put the little @ symbol. What the heck?
Yeah. The
To
other,
make it-
the Mad Robot people, like, I only wrote it. Mike didn't even write it, and they started following
Yeah,
us.
and we didn't even talk to those people.
Well,
No, like, we were just
Are
staring.
you sure the bartender himself didn't start following us? It's like he doesn't have to represent the entire brewery like the other guy, right?
Oh. I didn't think about that at all. Actually.
Yeah, like what if he doesn't have control? Why should he
Shit.
have control over the
man.
brewery's social media? Like you're
I
just
don't know.
lucky
Oh,
enough
didn't
that the
think
other
about
guy
that.
did.
Fuck.
Or like,
God, now I feel
like his
terrible.
Facebook account should say
Yeah.
Matt from Saltwater instead of like his name.
Thank God we tipped him well so he can take this shit.
Yeah, shit.
You
I am kind of embarrassed
assholes.
now. We talked
This is
about
why we
going
have
down
TJ
and
here.
murdering
That's the
him.
fucking reason.
Dude, now I
Let's
want to
kill
look at
this
the
guy,
photos.
Angus. What the hell were we thinking?
Hold on.
Because he couldn't get the owner of the brewery to follow you on Facebook.
What were you saying, Angus?
Shit. Now I gotta look when this show's over to see like every personal person.
Yeah, to see his happy, smiling
Yeah,
face
yeah,
on
look,
his
yeah.
Instagram. Just,
What if he writes us after this? It's just like, guys, what the fuck?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
You gave out my job?
I feel
Everything.
threatened.
yeah, that's... yeah, that is unnerving.
What if?
Oh my god, me and Mike get a restraining
Yeah, what
order
if he's
from the
been
brewery.
seeing
Dude, that would
guys-
be awesome.
What if he's been seeing guys that look like you, like hanging around?
Can you imagine we
Two
get a
innocent guys
16
get
ounce
arrested.
cinema gets a restraining order? Dude, that's gonna up our cred very much so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'll have some more visibility. So, Phat Movies. And Mike wanted to change it. He wanted to change it to FAT, like, midway through. But,
Which I almost went that route.
we stuck with Phat Movies, and Angus goes first.
All right. So, with this dumb fucking choice of a fucking theme, what I did was I just went on my Fire Stick and typed the word fat with
Nice.
a PHAT.
I like it.
And the first thing that pops up is Monique's Fat Girls.
Oh.
And I was like, hell yeah, dude, I'm gonna fucking watch this shit. But I'm not paying $3 for it. Fuck.
No.
Oh,
All
It's
right.
not on YouTube?
So the next...
In 6 parts?
No, like... Dude, there was one on YouTube and I clicked it. I was like, okay, cool. And then, like, it has the build up to it. And then, like, after 30 seconds, like, we really don't have the rights to
Aw.
do this. You guys gotta pay. It was one of those fucking things. So, I went for the next choice, which was on Amazon Prime for free. It's a 2005 picture called My Big Fat Hip Hop Family
Okay.
with the PHAT.
Yeah.
I don't think I even saw this one anywhere.
Well, thank God you didn't.
I'm excited.
All right, so the movie begins, and there's like this R&B song playing, right? And the title sequence comes up, and it's that Joker Man font, that comes basic on your computer
Oh yeah.
that you
yeah,
used to
another
use
one.
in sixth
Like
grade.
the more like maniacal Comic Sans.
It's the one where like the O is like a gear.
Oh,
shit like
yeah,
that.
okay, yeah. And one of them's like
So
a candy
that's-
cane or whatever, striped.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of.
I like the
Yeah,
J. The J is always
yeah.
Mike's gonna be typing
so
like
it's-
his name and our names and the podcast name. He's got his little word pad up
all
right
in
now.
Joker font.
By the end of the episode,
No,
he's gonna send us.
I can just click all my notes and then go to the.
You're
the
gonna
thing.
do all your notes in Joker Man.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard that would be to read after a while?
Well, we're about to find
Oh,
out.
I can't wait. That's awesome. You have to.
The drunker you
Oh,
get.
it's actually called Joker Man. That's crazy.
It is Joker Man, okay.
Yeah. That's not bad. It looks like spray paint on the on MS Paint, like where you get the spray paint thing going.
Yeah.
I assume Angus is now our font expert. He knows the names of like even vintage fonts. I guess it's not vintage; it's still active. But anyway,
But it's one of the early ones, like one of those
Oh
early.
God! Now I have 4 pages of.
That rules. All right. So the font is extremely blurry, also. So
Oh.
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to read. First of all, because the Joker font, and then especially because it's blurry. The whole movie is kind of blurry. I'll just put it that way. So we get a couple of fun names in here. We get Darwin Turner, aka Choppa, which is
Yeah.
where I got my name from for this episode.
Choppa's a cool name.
It's such a cool
It's
name,
timeless.
Choppa, with an A.
Yeah.
You can't say Chopper with an ER; it's
Yeah.
offensive.
You can't put the hard H at the end there.
Wait, did you say the hard H?
I did.
Like Choppa.
Choppa.
All right. Lewis Smith as Trey Love, LUV. And then this isn't the person's AKA name or anything. Their name is Booby Monroe.
okay.
Which
I
I
wish
love.
my mom called me Booby.
Instead of
That was my
Tits
real
McGee,
name.
Booby Monroe.
Booby Monroe.
Just Booby Z. That'd be my name.
All right, so we begin the movie. We're at a wedding.
I just
And-
imagine in our promo stuff, TJ Angus Booby
Booby?
with Mike's picture attached. It's like, what's
Always pretend it's just a Polish thing. People will be like, yeah, okay, I guess it's a Polish thing.
Booby is a non sequitur.
Yeah, that would make a lot more sense.
Oh yeah, we should promote that. We have new promo pics up. People go to our
Yeah.
Facebook
Yeah,
and
they're up there on our Facebook
look at
now. You can actually see what we look like for the first time.
I think
Yep.
ever like unedited, really.
Yeah.
Oh, I can put that on my Facebook now as my Facebook picture. I forgot I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
That's brilliant. My computer.
Not right now. of
My
course.
computer does not have Jokermon on it.
Facebook? Oh. Jeez.
I
Okay,
thought my
Booby
computer
Monroe.
was bad.
Stop.
Shit.
Stop them
Booby
dead.
All right,
Monroe
so-
shut down the show.
It really did. Damn you, boobies. All right, so we're at a wedding. Audrey is the main character of this, and she's explaining about her dad, who is like a
She hot?
Huh?
Is she hot?
Yeah, it's a hot black chick.
Ah, cool.
She's kind of like a light black. She's explaining her dad, who is like this 70s funk singer, and now there's a flashback in front of like a green screen with this fake band playing, and he's sitting there rocking. And the funny thing is, like, he's still 60 in the flashback. Like, they didn't even try to make him look younger at all. It was just his gut character throughout the movie, but 50 or 40 years before. So, in his band, he plays in a band with Vikings, nuns, and mistresses.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the smooth jazz guy?
Yeah, this is the funk singer.
Sweet.
Smooth Dom jazz.
So what happens with him over the years is like his music starts to get played out a little, and he starts playing like shittier clubs, and then he ends up doing like fucking nursing homes and shit. So what he does is he starts a family group, you know, because that's the hit thing to do, is start a group with your family.
Yeah.
And she starts explaining her relatives, and her brother is basically like a Puff Daddy type guy now. Like, he owns his own record label, he owns his own clothing line, which I believe everybody in this movie, like, I think it's supposed to be his brand, but everybody's wearing hobo clothing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say they all own their own clothing brand.
I think the sister does too. I'm not gonna lie. I think she
It's
does.
a competing
also.
brands. It's a family drama you're watching.
It's all about competing, like, fat farm shit.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, he's like this mogul, this hip hop mogul. Her younger sister is a rapper who's really famous, but she's like kind of like one of those slutty rappers, like think like a Trina or something like that.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like
I don't like that at all. Mike's conservative old man shit just popped in.
It was just the sweaty part
I
that I
didn't.
didn't enjoy.
I didn't say anything about sweaty.
Oh, I thought you said sweaty rapper. I was like, that's awful.
No.
What
Did
did
I?
you say
Oh,
then?
bad.
I thought you said slutty too.
Oh, he thought I said sweaty.
Oh, sweaty.
Oh yeah, no,
said
no, it's slutty. I
slutty.
like. Okay, yeah, I like slutty.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused. I'm like,
slutty's
who
cool.
doesn't like
People
slutty?
gotta-
Yeah, that was confusing.
People
I'm
gotta
sorry.
sweat.
You put them together though. I hate that. I don't want slutty sweats or sweaty sluts.
Slutty wet sweat,
I want them to be bathed.
Sweat.
Thank you.
sweaty sluts.
Yeah, not my thing,
That's my new clothing
icky.
brand.
dude.
For
Sweaty
hoodies.
The SS, that'd be perfect. Put some
Ooh.
lightning bolts on that. That'd be great.
Hell yeah. All right, so now we're watching this dude do slam poetry for like 3 minutes. And he's doing it in front of like a green screen. And the funny thing is, it's the same fucking stage as before, but this is modern times. And right after him, this like rapper chick goes up, and it's this blonde black girl wearing leather and like half of a BDSM mask.
Oh, I like her. I hope she's in more of the movie.
Yeah. So she's wearing that, and she's doing like this like kind of gangsta rap and shit. She's really sexy, and like all the people off stage are like, oh my god, she's fucking wonderful. So then we
That's what they. Well, they sip their Merlot. That's just wonderful.
This is just fucking
this is a
delightful.
very nice show.
I can't believe how fucking pleasant this is.
All right, so now we're in school, and Audrey's in school, and she's talking to her counselor, who is only like a couple years older than her. And she's a bigger lady, like not huge, but just bigger black lady.
Big girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she was nice looking. So what they do is, with her character, she's like, oh, excuse me, Audrey, do you mind if I have a snack while we talk?
No.
And she pulls out... yeah, it's going there. It's going there.
Is it a big old bowl of like delicious Southern food? Because that'd be great.
No.
They just do that the whole time. Oh, okay.
But it is a giant bowl, and it's filled with cookies and like full donuts just sitting in the bowl.
Dude, that's kind of awesome.
And she offers her a cookie and stuff. And within less than the 30 seconds they're talking, she eats the entire bowl of cookies and donuts.
Jesus.
And then has to ask Audrey if she's going to finish that, and then yanks the cookie out of her hand.
This is like every Rebel Wilson movie.
Basically, yeah.
All right.
It's just cringy. Like, I don't like it.
You don't like fat jokes?
No, I just don't
Not
like
fat
when it's
jokes you could make up in
bad.
6th grade.
Yeah. Like,
Your
there's
mama's so
many-
fat, she eat a whole bowl of cookies and donuts.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
That was pretty funny. You got me going.
Mike has schoolyard humor. All All right, so now there's this like music professor, and he's walking with Audrey, and they're like just talking, and then they run into Choppa, and the professor's going on about like how successful Choppa is.
I keep thinking
And,
you're
like-
saying El Chapo.
How successful El Chapo is.
El Chapo's in this movie.
He's a good musician. You didn't know that, did you? All right. And this is not a joke. Like, this is Choppa actually acting. And he is he cannot speak properly at all. So the professor's like, oh, how's it been going, Choppa? He's like, oh, man, this shit's fucking good. Yeah, like flying, shit's good, man. And and he's like, that's
a giant grill.
yeah. And the professor's just like, oh, that is really nice to hear, Choppa. I'm so glad you're doing well. Oh, man, you shit, it's just fucking hose bitch, man. I was like, oh my god. I
Is it
wish
like
this was a
Boomhauer,
joke.
where we as the audience aren't supposed to understand him, or they think that you can know what he's saying?
I don't know. I don't know if it was, because it did not seem like a joke. It seemed like this is the way Choppa actually speaks.
It's not Fat Boomhauer.
Yeah.
Now I'm picturing Boomhauer and Fubu. Or Hobo, excuse me.
Well, for this movie, it would be hobo clothing,
Yeah, Oboe or Hobo?
which is their FUBU.
Hobo.
Oboe. Like the instrument. The little
No.
fluty clarinet thing.
Is that called
No, like the smelly people.
Yeah, it's the smell. Well, I don't want to say that.
Okay, fine, whatever. Moving on.
The homeless, clothing. But it's not homeless clothing. It's named after the homeless people. All right.
That's funny.
Oh,
That's
all right.
That's just so damn hilarious.
All right, so now we got a man dressed as a chicken dancing around.
Yeah.
And he's putting up flyers, and the chicken gets home, and he's with his boy, and his
Is he still dressed like a chicken?
he is still dressed like a chicken, and in their house, I don't know if I should say, it's kind of funny, on their counter it's kind of dirty and stuff, and they have a bunch of food and Coke and Coca-Cola and shit, but there is the biggest fucking bottle of hot sauce I've ever seen in my life. It literally was as big as the Coca-Cola 2-liter.
Wow.
Wow.
It was insane. I didn't... And again, I don't know if that's supposed to be a joke or not.
See, I don't think it's a joke because I have a 5-pound bucket of this very specific spice I use all the time. So
Yeah,
I
I
can see
see,
it.
a restaurant would probably sell something like that, or
Well, I have one of a sweet Baby Ray's fucking I forget what it's called, bourbon sauce, and it's in a fucking jug, a milk jug.
Yeah, so maybe it
So-
was Texas Pete product placement or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed insanely big, but now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I guess it's normal.
Yeah, so yeah, me and you both have something like it.
All right, so his boy that he's living with is the slam poetry guy, and chicken guy is all excited because he's like, dude, I got you a gig at that same place. You're gonna make money. He's like, nah, man, my art is just doing my poetry, man. I don't do this for money. I just got to get the words out there. But the thing is, he wants to marry Audrey, and he has a little box, and there's no ring in
Isn't
it.
she still in school?
Yeah, they're in high school?
No, college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're in college. I should have made that clear.
I was gonna say, do they have counselors? And I realized I have a counselor. So yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. They have counselors.
So now we're in a sorority house, and the sorority mother, there's 3 guys there who I guess snuck in, and she's like, oh, who did this? Who came in here? Whose idea was it? Step up. And then the other 2 guys step back, and the guy in the middle is like, oh, shit. So then
I was hoping they were dressed like women.
well, give it 5 minutes.
All right.
Oh, cool.
All right, so she starts fighting the dude, and she
What?
beats the shit out of him.
Whoa.
But then
Badass mother.
he steps on her foot, and she's like, oh no, you just stepped on my corns. And then she roundhouse kicks him 3 times in the face. Like, you just see the fucking foot fly and just smash
Do
his
you see the
face.
corn each time?
Huh?
Do you see the corn each time?
No.
Oh, that's a fail.
Well, no, they show her later, like, just rubbing her foot, like, God damn, like, my corns. So, that part made me laugh, like, the roundhouse kicks of this fucking old lady. So,
Yeah.
now Audrey is trying to sneak her slam poetry boyfriend in, and he's dressed like a girl. And he's got, like, the wig on and everything. So,
Okay.
like, they start to get the business. And her father pulls up, and he pulls up in, like, this, like, old pimp car. And even the license plate says 70s pimp on it. And he's...
That's fucking great.
But you can tell it's not a real legal license plate. So...
Oh.
But is he a real pimp? That's all that matters.
Well, he's dressed like one.
Oh, well, there you go. That's
He
enough.
looked like he could have
Dressed
been,
apart.
he looks like he could have been a pimp in, like, his past life.
Nice.
By that I mean back in the 70s.
Everybody was a pimp back then.
Hell yeah.
Can't be a pimp forever.
Pimping ain't easy, I heard.
Pimping ain't forever.
Dude, that's the new Diamonds Are Forever. It's Pimpin' Ain't Forever. That goes along with our 007 being recast movie. Alright, so he catches his daughter and the dude banging, and he goes around and chases them with a cane sword. And
Cool.
now her like sorority girls are like her sorority girls are all like excited, like, why the fuck didn't you tell us you were famous, all this shit. And then her brother shows up, the mogul guy, and then they just fucking lose their shit because they want to fuck him. And then Audrey basically gives him the go, like, go ahead and fuck my sorority sisters. And he just winks at the camera.
Oh, she's a good girlfriend.
Yeah, well, she's
Whatever she
Mambo
is.
number
the
5.
sister.
She's a what?
She's the sister.
Oh, yeah, okay. I got confused.
So now we're in class, and there's this like white guy in a dashiki teaching Black history to an all black
That could have been
cast.
Mike.
Booby Mike.
Booby Z. That could have been me.
Booby
Could have
Z.
been teaching African history in black
The
college
dashiki.
in like Northwest Florida.
Yes.
So yeah, like he's teaching the class, and he's like talking about like all the perils all the black people went through, like him and stuff. And shit like that. And then her sister comes in, the famous rapper sister, and she's like, man, what you know about being black and all this? And he's like, oh, I don't know what it's like to be black. And then
Fair question on her end there.
well, he said he's been to many countries in Africa, so he knows.
All right.
And he rap battles her.
Nice.
Oh shit! In the classroom?
Yeah, in the class.
Sweet.
And he does a good job.
Cool.
Mike
And
couldn't
everybody
rap
loved
battle.
him.
I hope it was Eminem. You're just not telling us.
No, that'd be great. It was like an older dude, like maybe like 30s, like late 30s.
It was actually Snow from back in the day.
Dude, you wouldn't have been able to understand a word he said.
That's right.
Informant.
That was pretty good.
I had to make sure people knew who we were talking about. As soon as they heard that, they knew.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, so, like, she's like, damn, white boy, you know how to fucking rap. And they become friends. Now we're at a party, and the poet guy, he's just like, fuck, I gotta go. And Audrey's
The
like, oh, what the
bathroom?
fuck? No, he left. He just
Oh, I
left.
thought he had to pee really bad, but there was like a line.
Oh, I thought he had to poop.
Yeah, that's why he did. Just do it outside in the bush on the other side of the pool. He's like, you can't poop at a party. That's just
Dude, what
that's
if he
weird.
did? Oh my god.
How many people pooped at our parties? I bet there are a lot of people. That
But
pooped.
like,
They're just I
I
gotta
don't
poop.
know. Our parties weren't exactly fashionable.
They weren't the poop kind.
Do you
No,
mean
I mean, they
poop
probably did
inside or
poop, like-
outside?
I would. I'm sure.
No, I hope nobody pooped outside.
No. Amazingly, no. I don't think anybody did poop outside at any of our parties.
I
Which
guarantee.
Yeah, it was mostly us just getting so drunk we would have pooped outside, but we had a bathroom,
Yeah.
so yeah.
I guarantee somebody pooped in the yard.
I
Yeah.
sharted before a party once because I'd had too much like Italian dressing at lunch, and we were getting ready for a
Jesus,
party, and I was like moving around the house. Like, it was when we were putting like paintings up in the drained out pool.
Hold on. Can I just
Wait, how much Italian dressing is too much?
Can I just say that's the
Like,
gayest sharding story I've ever heard? Is you
quarter
had
of a
too
bottle?
much dressing?
Yeah.
I was like putting it
That's
on
a-
sandwiches, dude. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, you used to be big into that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it'd be less gay if you sharded cum.
And we had drained the pool, and we built a
Italian
bar
fucking
into the
dressing.
shallow end of the pool.
Wait, don't be so polite. We didn't drain the pool. I never
Broke it, and all the water went out
Right?
because you cracked the base of the pool somehow. And so we built a bar and lounge into the shallow end. We had our blender, and we had our tunes. We had a friend who was,
And then we had an Italian
A
dressing aisle
bartender.
just for TJ.
and then we put lights up around the lip of the pool, and we hung paintings around the pool, inside on the walls.
Did
of
we
the pool.
really?
Yeah, we
There
did.
were paintings.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super
And
classy.
it was
don't
as
remember
I
that at
was
all.
going into the house to gather paintings to take back out to the pool. I remember it so vividly because I started. I was just like, "Oh my god!" And that's like I stopped having that was no more Italian dressing for me after that day because I was so disgusted with myself.
Oh my god, that's the weirdest story ever.
Dude.
So do you no longer put dressing on your sandwiches?
I don't do Italian dressing anymore. No, sometimes I'll still do ranch,
Oh.
but no,
This is sad. I'm sad.
it was gross.
Did I tell you?
Yeah, I bet.
Did I tell you guys about when I sharded in high school?
Yeah,
No.
but you haven't told the listeners.
Oh, okay.
Or me, apparently. So.
Yeah, like I was just walking around, like, and it was like, I think it was like to the next class,
And this guy jumped out and went, "Boo!"
and I just.
That's it? That's the story?
No, this guy, he offered me
Oh.
some fucking zesty dressing or whatever. No, I think it was one of those days when I brought the vodka in the school and I was drinking throughout
So
the
vodka
day.
makes you poop yourself?
Well, I wasn't paying attention. I went to shart.
I hope you give us a vodka story every
I
episode. I'm
wasn't paying
excited.
attention.
Well, I went to like just do a regular fart and it just sharted.
Oh no.
Did I tell the other vodka story where I almost got caught with it because it leaked?
Yeah, that was last time.
Okay.
But you
That's
still
why I
yeah,
didn't
this-
finish this story.
Okay, but I was just curious. All right, so yeah, I was drinking all day at school, and I just had to let out a fart, and I thought it was funny doing. Do you remember the old Nobody's gonna know this, but the old trailers that were out in the back?
Yeah, you had to
Our
walk.
high school had fucking trailers in the back.
You had to walk like 400 to 500 yards to get. They were completely removed from the rest of the school. They were like down the street from the main
Yeah.
campus.
Wait, hang on. Also, on the complete other side of the school was like a watchtower with like where classes were next to the pool. Remember that bullshit?
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that was, but I remember a watchtower. I'm sure it wasn't a watchtower.
I know what you're talking about though, but it
But are
was,
you talking
Yeah.
about the actual water tower because the school was next to the water?
No,
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 it
no.
was next to the pool. We had like this weird building that like never had air conditioning.
Oh,
was-
that's
I
where I
never
took
went
my
over that.
senior-
That was on the entire opposite. of-
child care.
Yeah.
That was the child care.
Oh
area,
yeah, it
because
was. It was the child care program over there.
we went to a school that had so many children out of fucking
Oh,
high
so
school
many kids.
that
Dude,
they had to put
one
a
of-
goddamn fucking.
Somebody in my class dropped out 8 weeks to go into class. So,
One of
what
the
were you saying?
one of the credits was babysitting other classmates' kids. That's how you
Major
got a fucking
babysitting
credit.
at our high school. So
That just shows
Angus,
you what kind
finish,
of high school.
finish your poop pants story.
Oh, okay. So you know how there was like that like walkway, like that like one like hall where like that like the gym
Yeah.
class was, and then just the bathroom.
Oh yeah, there was like one dingy old building. Once you walk to the city block to the area.
It wasn't even a building. It was like an overpass.
Yeah, but it had classrooms in it. It had like 2 classrooms
Yeah.
and
There
then
was-
locker rooms.
Oh, it was the locker rooms. That's right. Yeah.
Right, but there was one classroom in there. I had like one of those like book learning PE classes that we had to take.
Yeah, I had that too.
Yeah, you had to take your book learning physical education class
Yes.
semester in that
Wait, what?
room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean by book learning? PE?
Like you had
What do you
PE,
mean
it
by
was
that?
PE, but you were in a classroom and you didn't actually go out.
You never.
What?
Did
I was great at it
anything.
because I failed PE otherwise because I wouldn't move because I had PE first period and I was like, nah, I need to sleep, dude. I'm not gonna like go play basketball. I'm gonna sit here and either sleep or write death metal lyrics.
I used to stay up late at night to watch Conan, or not Conan, but like
The
Jay
Barbarian.
Leno. I was so stupid.
Yeah.
In high school.
I think I stayed up late to like try to talk to girls, but
Oh, and AIM. That's right.
yeah, aim. It was like the yeah. Anyway, your poop pants.
All right, so I was walking
yeah.
through that hallway, and I thought it'd be funny to rip a fart, and I just ended up shitting my pants really badly. But luckily, there's a goddamn bathroom there, like in that hallway. So like I went to it, and like I took off my pants, and I looked at my underwear, and it was just drenched in like liquid shit.
Oh shit!
So I didn't know what to do because I still had like 3 classes left in the day.
You go home, Mom. I pooped myself. I gotta go.
But you'd have to like. This was before everybody had cell phones, so you'd have to like go to the office
yeah.
and be
I
like,
had a
"Can
cell
I call
phone."
my mom? I pooped myself."
No, I had the cell phone. I could have done it.
I put my.
I would have had to call somebody else's mom. Like, hey, could you pick me up?
See, the
I
problem-
think
shit myself.
realistically, we would have all solved it in Angus's way. It's really the only way out.
because
Yeah,
again,
absolutely.
I was like drinking a fucking water bottle of vodka straight. So like I'm not calling my mom because I shit my
Yeah.
pants.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta
Good
sober
call.
up.
So I got into the stall and I got fucking naked. Well, I didn't take my shirt off. I didn't need to. But I took the underwear and just started wiping my ass with the underwear to clean it all out. And then
That
I
makes
didn't know what to
sense,
do
yeah.
with the underwear, so I just threw it in the trash can.
Oh, yeah, no. it's
Yeah.
reasonable.
But
At least you didn't try to flush them.
No,
that's what I thought of at first. Like I panicked and I was like, I should just try to flush them to get rid of the evidence. But
So-
I was
so
smart
did you
enough
go
to
in, like-
realize.
Was it one that was like just you in the bathroom, or you in the handicap stall, or did you have to leave the stall with your poop pants?
No, I had to
risking
leave the
someone's-
stall with the poop pants and hope nobody was there.
See,
Somebody could have walked in and I'm just holding shit pants.
I
that
would have
I'm
done it. I mean, I would have in high school.
I
for
was
sure.
been like somebody shit in my pants.
Somebody shit my pants.
I'm gonna get that bastard.
But first, I have to change.
I'm just shaking it with my fist and there's poop flying everywhere.
And then you just
Animals! Goddamn animals!
you pat the guy on the shoulder. Be safe out there, man.
They're shitting on everybody out there. Oh, shit.
The next pants they shitting could be yours.
Alright, so the guy wants to get married to her, but he needs to buy the ring, so he goes to do the slam poetry again. He does it, he does a good job. The brother wants to sign Audrey because she's a great singer. And now he's at the bar and he sees the poetry guy and he's like, oh, I want to sign you too. And after the poetry guy goes up, the fucking leather girl comes back.
She's my
And
favorite.
everybody's like, holy shit. And at the end of her song, like, the poet guy comes up on stage and starts making out with her.
It's unseemly, but all right.
But he's trying to get married.
Yeah.
Oh.
This guy's a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now Audrey's with her big counselor again. And the counselor's talking about how much she loves her brother. And she's like, oh,
What's
man,
she eating now?
can you do me a favor? I still keep this note that he gave me in elementary. So here, give him my number. And you hear just a whoop, and she rips off her underwear without like any rips. She just takes them off, like, and then the funny thing is the underwear's still together, but they're gigantic. Like comedically big.
Okay.
Again. Which is just mean.
Like,
and she
Shallow
writes her
Hal
name
big?
and number on them. Yeah.
Man.
Hey, do you guys remember the movie Angus where they run his underwear up the flagpole and then they turn into as big as the flag?
I
never
remember
watched
that.
it.
That's what it is. All right. Well, I live by that movie because that movie was my life.
Yeah, with the best friend named Troy. Yeah.
It's so weird. The poet asks Audrey to marry him. She says yes. The brother wants to sign the poet guy, and Audrey's all pissed off that he signed with him. And now the brother's all sad outside because she doesn't want to sign with them, and she doesn't want him signing. Anyways, so the big counselor girl shows up, and I don't know what this means. I wrote, he plays hard.
Oh.
Oh, okay, wait. No, I get it. So he plays like he's all hard and shit because she's like, oh, what have you been doing? And he's just like, oh, man, just chilling, doing this, fucking hoes, different codes. And then you can tell, like,
she's like, you can't do that forever.
But you can tell, like, he's, like, just trying to be cool, but you can tell he likes her. And he's like, hey, baby, I got a blaze. So he leaves.
What the hell does that mean?
In his terms, got a blaze means he's leaving for the
Blaze
day. Leaving
or
for
Blade?
The day. Blaze.
That's cool. I like that.
B-L-A-Z-E.
I got a blaze, baby.
Oh, I thought he said, hey, I got a blade. Like, he's just talking to the chick and be like, hey, baby, I got a knife.
Fucking threatens her?
Yeah, like low-key, just so you know. I got a blade.
I'm badass. I'm just gonna imagine this Terry Funk just wearing FUBU, somehow snuck into Angus's movie.
Dude, Terry Funk is a goddamn rap mogul. That's the greatest casting of all time.
And they played it out. He wouldn't stop blading, so they just wrote in the movie. Like, oh, fuck.
Stop blading?
That's all he knows.
It's when you cut your own head with the blade.
I was having trouble, like, putting all of these stories all together. It was just like, I didn't know where I was anymore. I was still picturing a time where, like, slang would be, I got a blade, and that's like a pickup line.
It's not blade. All right, so Terry Funk cuts his head, and she's all there sad and lonely. And now the chicken guy is tied to a bed, and there's two mistresses with him. Ooh. And
all right,
they got like a giant tube of anal-ese, and they're about to fuck his ass.
Oh no!
That's
unexpected. Is he happy with this?
No, he didn't want it.
Oh, well, that's rape.
Audrey was looking for her boy, the poet.
This movie
man.
has not aged well.
No.
Not in this
it's 2005.
climate.
So, all right, now we get a couple more green screen performances. The white teacher is now the sister's new dancer. Okay. Do you remember him?
I do, yeah. He wore a dashiki.
Yeah, so Snow is now her backup dancer. And there's a family band reunion, and everybody's going crazy. And then the mystery leather girl comes out, and she takes off her mask. It's Audrey. Who would have known?
Okay.
What? It was very obviously Audrey the whole time.
I'm shattered.
Oh.
So, poet guy never cheated.
But he meant to.
Yeah.
Well, he knew, I guess, deep down.
But, no.
All right. TJ's not buying it.
So, I think he did. My poet man knows what's up.
He thought he was blading some strange.
Bleeding strange. Oh my God. Dude, if we can make that a new term, blading strange.
My man was blading strange.
Dude, it sounds fucking horrible. We can't use that.
That sounds horrible.
No, what do you mean? That sounds amazing. What are you talking about?
Blading strange.
Dude, that sounds great.
That's serial killer shit.
It does. It sounds like a guy.
We haven't killed anyone in our 30s. We're not going to kill anyone now.
Well, let's just not go around saying blading strange. That does sound.
I mean, you probably shouldn't. I think me and Angus can get
You
away
go
with
out
it.
every other week. I mean, you guys. I'm not single. You guys. Mike's gonna slip up and just like
Right.
say like, "Hey, you want to blade strange tonight?"
You can't say
Angus,
it like
man,
that.
you want to blade up?
Yeah, you would have to say it to another guy, like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna go blade some strange." You don't say it to the girl, like, "Hey, I'm gonna blade your
I
strange."
guess. Yeah, you're not
Like,
exactly. You're not exactly calling a chick strange.
Hey, baby, you ready to be bladed?
You want to be my strange tonight?
I'm gonna blade your slit so hard.
I got the blade, you got the strange. Let's do it. Okay, they didn't sign with the brother, and now the big counselor girl, like, she comes up and she's singing this beautiful love song to him, and to roll everything back, the wedding that they were at the beginning is the big counselor and the brother's wedding, and Audrey and the poet are there with their 2 children. That is the end of my movie.
That's a beautiful
That
love
was
story.
fucking-
It was
delightful.
nice.
Yeah, it was nice, yeah.
It went on way longer than I wanted it to. Holy
That's
shit.
some unexpected.
We had a lot of storytelling. A lot of blading, a lot of pooping.
A lot of bleeding.
A lot of pooping, man. Are we taking a break?
I almost pooped myself today, but I didn't actually poop myself today, so there's no cool stories. So.
All right.
I pooped myself 2
Well,
days
It's just
ago.
like
I was eating
That's like-
I was eating a lightly fried octopus, and then I farted, and then I was like, oh my god, like you get that little turtle head going, because I had new pasta, and it's made out of chickpeas, and each serving has 20 grams of fiber.
octopus and
And it's
chickpeas
just-
and. I almost
It was
pooped
just too
myself
much, man.
today, but I didn't. Just like every other day.
No wait, this is
Hold
no.
on.
Yeah.
I
okay.
actually did shit myself this week twice.
Jesus.
Um,
Well, that really blows my story out
This
the
has become
goddamn
a
water.
confessional of when we've pooped your pants.
you want to hear the funny
Were you
part?
also trying to eat octopus at the
No,
time?
no.
High fiber chickpeas.
I'm trying to get the story out.
Dude, hell,
I
dude.
can't go in the full detail now, but I swear to God I will later on the pod, but I can't do it now for legal reasons.
Damn, dude.
But I did, like, because I had to stay home the other day because I had, like constipation, so I had to take, like, that milk of magnesia shit.
You had to stay home from work because you couldn't poop, and then you shit
It
yourself?
was so painful I couldn't go.
That's amazing.
I was up at,
you
like-
need chickpea pasta, bro.
Love
Could be our new
pasta.
sponsor.
I do like. But anyways, yeah, like, I sharted twice, and, like, they were within, like, I'd say
Twice.
45 minutes of each other. And I was wearing, and I ruined 2 different pairs of sleep pants I was wearing. Because I couldn't make it to the bathroom in time.
Well, this is us in our 30s, guys.
Yeah.
I think we should take a break and all go poop and get another beer. Just to be safe.
I think we should all poop to be safe.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes.
I'm ready when you guys are.
Oh, shit, I have a fucking Joker men's sponsor.
Yeah, you said you were going to. Save it.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Mhm.
Alright, so Michael, you also watched a Phat movie. By the way, everyone, we've all successfully pooped, so we won't have any on-air accidents.
I couldn't.
No promises. No promises. So I watched 1996's Phat Beach, starring Coolio.
Oh, dude, hold on. That was one
Yeah.
of the options on there.
Cool. I'm glad you didn't watch
and
it. We were very close.
I went to watch it, but then it said I had to pay $2 or $3.99, so I said fuck it.
That's good.
It was literally.
I'm still waiting for the time that we all watch the same movie, or at least 2 of us.
It-
do. It's
I
gotta
feel
be-
like
was
it's coming
my second
soon.
choice.
Um,
TJ
this
usually tells us what he's watching.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he does he?
Yeah, I do.
No, he does a lot.
I do, because I am
Oh,
actually
yeah,
afraid
I-
that we're gonna hit. Although, like, we never had You guys have come close, but
Oh,
I'm
to be
off on
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd probably be me and Angus more than
Yeah.
you, maybe. I
And
think.
Mike, you've done it a couple times where you say what you're gonna watch. I'm the only one who's literally
Yeah.
never told what I'm ever gonna watch.
Sometimes I get overexcited and just tell.
Yeah.
I'm like a little kid. I can't help it. So as Angus knows, I guess, and probably TJ, this movie stars Coolio, and
on the
by
picture
yeah.
that it showed
Uh-huh.
on the picture it showed on Amazon, it showed some just fat dude just laying there on the beach. It didn't show Coolio.
Oh yeah. Oh really? What I was looking at showed like Coolio, and then like superimposed over the fat guy on the beach and his friend.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Coolio.
but by starring Coolio, I do mean that he was just paid $50,000 to film a booty competition today, and then a rap party at night,
Oh, yeah.
which is I'm assuming is just a regular day for Coolio back in
Booty
1996.
competition rap party.
Yeah. And
That's-
thinking
that's
about
the
it, really, I
Coolio
should have.
grind. Just day in, day out, booty competition, rap party, booty competition, rap party.
I think he's been doing that every day.
Same
since
No.
booty
Uncle Evan got
competition,
hired.
different day.
Can I tell you guys what Coolio is up to now?
Yeah.
What, is he
now
with you?
No.
Is he in Dallas?
He lives 10
He
miles
li-
away.
He lives down the road. No, fuck. He did the gathering of the Juggalos a couple years ago.
Oh, that's right.
And
Didn't he get like something tattooed
yes,
wrongly on him?
he got a Hatchet Man tattooed on him with the word Juggalo on it, but he spelled Juggalo wrong.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
To be honest, that's
That's-
like the
that's-
most juggalo
That's
thing
something
I
a
can think of.
50-year-old man might do.
It's so Juggalo to get it spelled wrong.
That was like 10 years ago. What's he doing now is what I want to know.
No, that was that was like 6 years
Really?
ago.
Like, what do you mean,
Oh,
right
okay,
this
alright.
instant? Maybe he's on Twitter and we can find out.
You're right. He's 50. I bet he is just going to bed. It's already 10.
Like that, remember that Ice-T
time,
show
so-
that was just boring as hell?
no.
No.
There was an Ice-T show about him and his wife, but it, like,
Oh,
It
yeah. Wasn't his wife like a big fat ass and she was like 5'1"?
Yeah, Coco.
Is that?
yeah.
Coco.
Coco
yeah.
ruled.
It
Yeah.
was a boring show.
All right, so my movie starts with a dream sequence of a real fat dude, like Angus said, and he's just chilling on.
I thought you were gonna say like Angus. Like you piece of shit.
No, that's
Big, fat, cookie donut eating bastard
my,
like
my
Angus.
comeback to that was like, I've never seen you on a beach. What are you talking about?
Big, fat, pants pooping guy.
Milk of the whatever that was. All right, so he's on
Milk
the beach.
to the
just
front?
Milk,
What did you say?
What did you call it? Milk of the fairy?
Milk
what
of
was that thing called?
magnesia.
Yeah.
Milk of
Not
magnesia.
milk.
I don't know why I thought milk of the fairy.
Milk of the fair.
And I
I was like, that's
and I
not
heard you
right.
say milk to the front.
I was trying to get milk out, and I didn't know where I was going with it, so it was just like mothering. So anyway, the fat dude in his dream sequence is chilling on the beach when like a bunch of bitches are feeding him
Hell
and
yeah.
they're oiling him up and down, and then this beautiful woman challenges him to a foot race, which he wins. Which is fucking crazy because he's pushing like 300 pounds and shit.
The foot race was who could lose their foot the fastest to diabetes.
Well, yeah, he's the winner probably.
That joke's funny for two reasons.
Wait, what's the second reason?
I'm not getting into it.
Oh, okay.
Did you look up if this actor is still alive?
Oh, no, not at all.
He's not at all. He's
I'm
dead.
gonna do
Oh,
that
you
while
didn't look it
talk.
up. Okay.
No, I didn't look it up, yeah. He could have lost weight.
Or 2 feet.
But the woman...
Who's the wrestler that like lost both of his legs and then they like eventually just went up to his like neck? He's just like a head now.
Wait, did it skip his heart? That's really nice of the
They
disease.
they just kept going up until he was nothing.
He's the first Futurama head?
It's like Junkyard Dog, I think.
Really?
Yeah, one of them had that where like they just kept going higher and higher, taking off more
Oh, okay.
limbs.
The more you talk, the more this makes sense. I do know who you're talking...
It doesn't,
I want to
doesn't make any
say
It wasn't Rikishi, was it? Because I know he's dead. And he was a big
No,
fella.
I want to say Junkyard Dog, but that doesn't seem
We're gonna
right.
have to fact check this later. The headless, not the headless, the only headed wrestler. What'd you call that?
The Bodyless.
Yeah, bodiless
Dude, it was-
wrestler.
Jesse the Bodyless Ventura.
So after he won his dream sequence, he ate a 5-foot cheeseburger because he's fat. So.
Ew.
Wait, 5
Yeah,
foot
it was
thick
no,
or
it was
5
just
foot
like
wide?
it was the size of him almost. It was really gigantic. It was like super wide around, but not no. It was at
That's
least 3 or
hilarious.
4 feet around. So it was a big burger. So the gist of the film is based. What was that?
I don't know.
So I can't believe this.
Moving on.
Reading this whole bullshit in Jokermon font is like. Is my own dream sequence is what it is. I'm just like, is this real? Because every time I wrote Fat Boy a lot, and it's like, it's just so, it's like a different language. It's straight out of like 1982, like, I don't even know.
I gotta promo this
dude.
episode in Jokermon.
Yo.
I found out the wrestler, it was Kamala.
Kamala.
And he's reduced to only a head.
So he's a,
Yeah, basically.
well, and a heart. He's
Like,
got a
supported by what? Like machines?
Dude,
He's
basically,
more
it was just
machine
his.
now than
Oh,
Kamala.
dude, Kamala was the huge motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Kamala. Yeah, that makes
He was
sense.
painted and shit.
At least he lost a lot of weight. That's good. That was mean of Kamala.
I think
Yeah,
he's
well-
dead now.
You apologize to the Kamala estate.
To the Kamala family.
Dude, imagine
We have to go
that
on
at the-
Letterman and just apologize to the whole Kamala clan.
On Letterman?
Yeah, we gotta go on Letterman. I don't know. Well,
Letterman's
he doesn't
gone.
have a show anymore. We're fucked. I don't know where we're gonna go.
Can I just say the idea of a Kamala funeral is so goddamn funny to me. Everybody's like doing voodoo with their fucking crazy face paint on.
Wait. When he was only reduced to a head, you think he still painted his head white?
Yes.
He still had voodoo white paint on?
Yes. Oh man, I'm trying
Yeah.
to look him up now, and I'm just getting Kamala Harris.
He's dead.
It's not as
Yeah, I was
fun.
looking him up too. I wanted to try to find a picture of him as just a head.
I'm slightly convinced TJ believes he was just a head for a while.
He is.
Are you guys still Googling Kamala Harris? Or
Yeah,
should I
I'm
go
on
on?
Wikipedia. This
He's
is-
still
Oh my
alive. Kamala's alive, dude.
What?
Is he really?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna
look-
Google this. This is...
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
looking
he
at it
is.
right now.
He's
His real name
69.
is James Harris.
Why is Tucker Carlson here? Oh, I actually typed in Kamala Harris because I'm retarded.
Kamala. Dude, if Kamala Harris painted her face and body with like half crescent moons, I would vote
Dude,
for her. In a
I would
heartbeat.
yeah, she'd have to be bare chested too. I would totally vote for her. Especially like she slaps her titties around. It's
But
like,
he,
huh,
like,
huh.
he's still got most of his parts.
I know. I was exaggerating. I didn't mean there was a
believe
man
it,
with
did you
just a
believe it?
He's
head.
still even got both his arms. He is still
Well,
enormous.
I don't see his feet.
No, they're gone.
Dude, but I mean, they didn't just take off the leg; they took off like all the way up to the fucking thigh. Like,
Yeah.
over
Oh,
the
he does.
thigh.
He does have the I don't have feet chair. I see his back chair now.
Yeah.
It's
All right. Well,
me,
that's
it's
been
like-
your 16-ounce cinema update on Kamala. Stay tuned next week for some more about Kamala and his health, and if he's only
No,
a
next
head
week
yet.
is gonna be Cuckoo Beware. We're gonna have him on the pod.
the health updates of Coco.
You know, like there's like those websites where you can pay and get like a celebrity to like leave a voicemail.
Oh
I
my
bet
God,
he's
yes.
on one of
Yes.
those. I bet we could pay like $10 or $20 and have him leave a voicemail.
Dude, that would be awesome.
That's a great
I
idea.
mean, like,
Can
like- go ahead.
There's a picture of Kamala wearing a Kamala for President shirt 2020, but in the 20 it has his painted face on it.
Oh my God, yes.
I want that shirt so bad.
I'm gonna email her this. She's got to get on this. She'll get all the wrestlers.
She needs to ride this
Can you
Kamala
imagine her
train.
coming up on Raw and beating John Cena? It's like championship belt for presidential nomination ladder match.
That would be sweet.
It's just bare chested Kamala Harris just slapping John Cena around.
It'd be less rigged than the real election.
Political humor.
Oh.
Yeah, Bernie comes out with the chair.
Him and Nikolai Volkov.
Oh my god.
He goes with the fucking.
Oh no, it's got to
Russian-
go like 6 months, so he's got to be like, he's got to wear like a face mask or something like
That's
that.
a 6-month ladder match.
Oh. That's a little long. You're right.
That is very long.
Where was I?
Do they do all the candidates like Royal Rumble to decide who gets to go to the ladder match?
Well, no, there's not that many. There's got to be a fatal 4-way. That makes sense. And then like
no, dude.
fatal
Royal
4-way
Rumble would be
lumberjack
awesome.
match, where like all the presidential nominees that didn't make it just get leather straps in the outside of the ring and just start beating the shit out of everyone if they.
Instead of the national convention, the Democratic National Royal Rumble.
That would be amazing. I'd pay for that.
None of them would use weapons, though. They would call them assault weapons. That chair, you can hit somebody with 2 rounds every 3 seconds.
All right, getting back to my movie.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, so
Fat
Fat Boy, yeah.
cheeseburger.
The after that, basically the gist of my movie is this fat boy wants to go to a poetry class in the summer.
What's with all
But
the
his dad's like-
poetry?
Yeah, he loves poetry.
Alright.
That's his thing.
Don't say they.
Wait, where else was? Oh yeah, Angus had poetry. You're right. I was like, what's he talking about? I forgot already. But his dad's just like, you got to work hard. You can't be a poet, fat boy. And then his best friend,
Is
he
his
calls
name
him that a
Fat
lot.
Boy?
What?
Is his name Fat Boy?
No, his name
That's-
is Benny, I think.
That's such a
Yeah,
great
Benny.
inspirational quote. You gotta work hard. You can't just be a poet, fat boy.
Fat Boy?
I might have been
I wish
poetically
my dad gave me
licensing
that
that.
advice.
No, I
Well,
love
I'm
the
gonna
way
have
that's
coffee
put.
and
That's,
cookies in 8 minutes.
that's inspiring. I should be seeing that on my Facebook feed. You can't be a poet, fat boy.
And his best friend Darrell, who wears surfer clothes and just likes to chill, wants Benny to just chill all the time, and especially at the beach, and more especially just getting bitches at the beach. That's
Hell
his
yeah.
thing. That's what he wants to do. He'd like him to quit his job within the first hour and sell sunglasses at the beach. And that's classic fucking Darrell. So that's Darrell, his best friend.
Fucking Darrell, man. I love that guy.
So while cooking burgers at his job that his dad got him, Benny starts lusting after what Darrell calls beach bitches because it got all in his head.
H?
And beach bitches.
Oh,
Yeah,
beach
that's what they want to
bitches.
go. Mm-hmm. And he rides his bike, which made me happy, excitedly to his friend's house
That
and
guy on a
quits his
bike?
job.
You relate to him because he has a bike.
Yeah, now I feel connected to this guy. You know, he's a virgin in this movie. I used to be a virgin. That's so
Mike
many connections.
used to bike everywhere.
think
Now he has a
everybody-
car, but he still bikes a lot. So just to fill everybody
is-
in.
This is all true. I wrote the capital H in this fucking Comic Sans bullshit.
Joker
Looks like a
Mon.
very excited, very small man with his hands in the air going,
Dude, I want to type this now to see it.
We are totally
Ridiculous.
promoting this episode in Jokerman.
where was this all my life? I haven't fucked with these for too long, apparently.
Joker was this shit. What'd you say, capital H?
Yeah, capital A. Are you actually doing it? Yeah, capital H.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah. There's just like there's like a little dot in the middle of it for some reason. Like somebody just kicked a field goal. So anyway, he walks into his friend fucking a chick and
It does look like
Walks
that.
into him. Oops, excuse me. Bong.
oh no, he walks in on and his friend calls like as he's watching him because he's watching him for some reason he calls her her titties candied yams and her ass chitlins. And
Oh,
she seems
okay.
she seems to be into it. So go Darrell. But she's kind of ugly and has small breasts. But Darrell has sex like way more in this movie, so it's totally fine.
So it's
he'll
okay
he'll
to
get way
bang
better.
one bad one.
Yeah, he's got plenty better coming up. So while Benny is prepping for the beach, he's like,
Classic Darrell.
oh yeah, so like while Benny, he's like, hey, so you're gonna take her to the beach with us? And then Darrell's like, no, you don't take seashells to the beach. So Darrell's a fucking poet. I like him. Angus like that too. That's good.
He did.
Then we get a driving to the beach montage, which really sucks. But Benny was dreaming about bitches again. He's been dreaming about bitches since Darrell got in his head. And
Benny's starting to sound dangerous.
Yeah, Benny really wants some.
Like he's going to the beach. How's he trying to get these girls? Like, is he setting traps?
No, I don't know. They're not at the beach yet. We'll get there.
Oh, okay.
But I am making it seem like Benny wants to have sex a lot, but really he's mostly talking about food. He doesn't eat really the whole movie, and he really is thinking about food.
I didn't get that vibe from him at
Benny,
all.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mention it yet, but he's been fiending for food like 24/7 so far.
No,
Benny's
I'm saying I
gonna
didn't get
eat
the
a
vibe
bitch.
that he wanted bitches.
Oh, he's gonna roast her up and just
yeah.
He's gonna get Angus's hot sauce for this movie.
Finger licking good. That's why the candied yams, all the food references to their bodies.
Yes, that's a good point.
So
on the way to the beach, they pick up some Swedish bitches who can't speak English. They turn out.
I
not
love
very
Swedish fishes.
He's Benny's killing tourists, man.
they're not dead yet. I mean,
Yeah,
they
not
don't
yet,
die.
but
They don't die.
Planning it.
And for some reason, they pay for his hotel. So these guys are pretty cool. But when they get to the hotel room, they leave the women, which I don't understand because these women want to have sex with him, but they're like, nah, peace out, and they go away from the women. So
they left some evidence somewhere. They're freaked out.
So after the Swedish bitches, they go to a strip club in LA, which is really nice and has really nice bitches. And this is always Darrell talking. I'm not being
really nice bitches.
I'm not being misogynistic.
Milk in the front.
Say it.
Milk in the front. So then in the strip club, they have a really heart-to-heart conversation, and Darrell's like, "Come on, man, what's more important to you, food or pussy?" And Benny can't answer. So there's that.
What would you guys pick?
I would probably say food.
Pussy.
TJ?
I don't care about
TJ
food.
would go pussy.
I don't care.
It would.
Sometimes I go days without eating.
It would go feet, food, pussy. That would be my.
So
my
sex
1, 2,
is
3.
still first for you.
Okay, yeah. I guess. Yeah,
Huh.
I guess you're right. What about you, Angus?
I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
it
it's
depends
hard,
on,
right? I like food a lot.
It depends on what kind of food and what kind of pussy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Roast.
What kind of
Roast pussy?
Some lemon pepper.
bladed roast pussy? What are you talking about?
Ew.
Milk in the front.
I don't want to be in
So
this.
Benny couldn't quite
I'm not
answer.
gonna. I can't use that phrase again now. After that, I ruined it.
And then we get a stripper montage. But Benny does. No one told Benny how a strip club works, and he just thinks this girl is really into him. So he loses most of his money because they make him pay for the strip dances that she had. She danced for him 6 times, and now he's really sad and depressed because the stripper doesn't like him. But also just a note on the stripper. She kind of acts like a GTA NPC where you keep pressing the X button, and she's like, "Oh, you want another one?" And then she takes off her shirt all over again. And she said that 3 times. It's fucking giving me the creeps. I'm glad both of you got that. So we get more of the Swedish women, and they apparently just get paid to giggle because we get a montage of them giggling on the bed at a restaurant.
Where were they?
And they were just everywhere. They just kind of hang out with themselves. So
They're
we get
not mad because they left them? Or?
No, they don't speak English. They're just happy giggling bitches.
So
that's their role in the movie.
They just turn off when a man's not around.
Yeah, basically. That's a good Bill Burr sketch. Yeah, that's basically what they do. Darrell asks if he wants to fuck one of the giggling bitches, and Benny starts fantasizing about poetry and shit. And
Wait,
Darrell's like,
this guy.
"Are you a bud pirate? Are you a bud pirate?" And then Benny gets really sad because he called him a bud pirate. And then Benny eventually, because he's fat, he breaks the bed trying to lose his virginity, and everyone laughs at him.
Was he trying to hook up with one of the Swedish girls?
Yeah, he was, except the bed broke, and he couldn't. He left again. Yeah.
That's when you're like, yeah, I broke the bed. I'm Benny, bitch.
So
Broke the bed when I bladed this strange.
I'm Benny the Blader.
Oh my god, Benny the Bleeder! Oh.
I'm the blade and bed breaking son of a gun.
Benny the fucking blader. That's perfect. So our next montage takes us to Benny being really sad on the beach, which makes me sad because I just don't think you should be sad on the beach. So I get really depressed a little bit. But
Is this movie just
immediately. Oh yeah, this is I think the third or fourth one. There's like 6. They just sneak up. They're like one after another.
So is Phat Beach actually just a really depressing movie?
No, it's pretty. There's a lot of. Yeah, I mean, it's basically Benny being shit on, but it ends nicely.
But it's funny because he's fat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fat. Yeah, absolutely. So
It's
next,
the 90s
would not
for you.
fly today.
No.
Coolio finally shows up, and he's the best actor in this movie, which is cool. And then after Coolio shows up, Debo shows up, and he beats up Darrell. Debo is just like all in these movies, so I'm very happy
why did he beat up Darrell?
Oh, because Darrell was hitting up on his girl, and he's like, "Yeah, that's my girl." And then he picked him up and threw him.
He tried to Debo his girl?
Yeah.
He did. He fucked up.
Man, you don't do that.
So Darrell ends up fucking another chick in Benny's dad's cool car. Oh, the whole thing, like Benny stole his dad's Mercedes to go to the beach. That's also a plot point. And then someone steals all their sunglasses that they're trying to sell, which they never sell because they, one just wants to eat food and the other one just wants to fuck bitches. Everything is going to shit for Benny, so we're still sad. Except then he meets a white chick with pigtails, and he like starts dropping poetry, and she's all like, "Yeah, this is really nice, but it's really shitty." So she's just being really nice to him, and she's wearing a bra and a skirt and high socks and tennis shoes on the beach. It's fucking weird. The 90s were a wild time. She looked good, and her name is Denise. I like her. I'll talk about more her later.
More her later.
Denise.
Did you blade this bitch?
I think she's like 55 by now. I definitely would have bladed her thinking about her now. So, so after our next montage,
She lives not that far from Angus.
Yeah, that's true. Bro, next time I'm there, we gotta hit up Denise from Phat Beach. The next scene after the next montage has Denise taking her shoes off. So I actually had no idea what was happening in the scene, except that like she had her shoes off, and then Benny was like, "Here's some poetry" to like another girl. So that was the scene. And then Benny and Darrell, they fall in love with the same girl, but it's not a big deal at all because Benny immediately gives up. He's like, I'll never have her. So Darrell goes to bang the other chick, and then a bunch of bodybuilders start fucking in Benny's room.
Well, like
Benny
each other?
But no, like they bring chicks. They bring the Swedish gigglers. Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
That movie would have taken a turn.
Yeah.
Whoa. That would have actually gave a little spice to the film. Yeah.
How did they get in there? Why did they choose this room? Imagine if they just came into your house like.
It's basically what I thought happened at first, and then I realized that the Swedish women were with them, and so it was like, oh, that makes sense. They have the room together.
The Swedish women brought them.
Yeah. So basically, the rest of the movie ends up being a beach volleyball tournament that I'm gonna get to on my selling point. So we're basically kind of finished with the movie, but I am gonna talk about the white chick some more. She's pretty awesome. What? No,
I'm just thinking of a rap version of "Hanging with the Boys" playing when they're doing that.
If I can't do a Tommy Wiseau impression, but if you can understand, if you
say his name weird.
I don't know how to say Wiseau.
Wiseau.
Okay. I don't know.
I insist you call him Tommy Wiseau.
Wiseau.
Well, I thought that's what Angus said. Now I don't know anymore again.
It was
anyway,
Wiseau, Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy the Cancer Wiseau from The Room. She basically talks like him the whole movie, and I can't do an impression, so I'm not going to do it.
The white
Give me a line.
Well, I don't know.
Something like, she says.
I actually didn't write it down, so I can't.
Oh, you fuck.
I'm sorry. I wrote down a fake line, but now I don't want to say it because I don't know how to fucking say the accent.
Wait, what was the main guy's name?
Benny.
Benny the Blader.
Benny the Blader, yeah. And then
Oh,
Denise
hi,
is the white
Darrell.
chick. What do you think? What?
Oh, hi, Darrell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Um,
More. Except pretend every what's the every word starts with a capital letter. If you can get it going, if that makes sense somehow.
In
well,
Joker
I need a
Man.
line.
So yeah, Joker Man. Perfect.
Say it in Joker Man. It's Tommy Wiseau.
I somehow got this across. I'm very proud of myself.
What are you, like some kind of Joker, man?
Oh, I'm gonna have to send you guys a line. You're just gonna have to listen to it.
I really want a real line so I can do it.
We
right,
find a
so-
clip of her online. We'll put it on our Facebook.
We'll get some quotes. Yeah. So okay. So 2 more lines. After the tournament ends, Benny gets with Denise, and they hold hands and shit. And Coolio pops back up and like he starts rapping and shit, and it's really cool.
Oh, hi, Coolio.
And then
Coolio, you're my best friend.
I feel like Angus is only gonna pop up in this voice from now on. Like he's gone the rest of the episode. We're just gonna get this weird "Oh hi Coolio" for the next hour.
All right.
So
The
unsettling.
very, very, very end of the movie is Durrell giving a twitty twister to a white man in the bed. But that's also going to go
Whoa.
in my selling point. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
the end of my
It's
movie.
also a selling point.
Yeah. And that's it. That was Phat Beach from 1996 with definitely not Coolio.
All right.
I'm glad I didn't watch that.
Yeah, it was awesome. I loved it.
It sounded
I was
depressing.
way more happy than I made it seem.
And Benny is really a dark character.
He got the girl at the end.
Yeah,
Keep
he's
feeding.
gonna eat
Literally.
her.
Well, you know, life's a beach. I don't know.
Oh!
Oh yeah, that famous cannibal phrase, "Life's a beach." All right, so I watched a movie too. It didn't have "fat" in the title though, but I think it still qualifies. And the main character is fat, F-A-T. So I watched Ghost Dog: Way of the Samurai.
What?
This also marks the 3rd Jim Jarmusch movie we've done for the show. So he's, I think, our 2nd favorite
No,
director.
you've done
Wait, by
the
we, do
show.
you mean you?
I've done 2.
Yeah.
You've done 1.
Oh.
Wait, what did Mike do?
Dead Man.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah. And I did Only Lovers Left Alive.
I'm ready. You
So-
you excited me after.
Yeah.
you
Now
said
he's
whatever
our
you said,
he's
so.
the show's 2nd favorite director after Paul W.S. Anderson.
Well, shit. Now
No.
I gotta step up. I gotta get another. Yeah.
No,
Another
there
Jim
has to be
Jarmusch.
somebody
It's
else.
the theme of the next episode. Jim Jarmusch.
No, I'm not doing that.
Well,
All
we
right,
can't
3
vote
of
for
them are
that
already
guy.
out.
Yeah.
So it opens up with a shot of a bird. Obviously, that represents a free spirit.
The fat bird.
No.
Oh.
Fat
Alright.
bird. Okay, we see a bunch of the city, which I thought was Detroit because Jarmusch is, I guess, known for Detroit, and the last one I saw of his was in Detroit, but it's not. It's I don't know where.
I hope this stars King Gordy.
No,
Oh
it
my
stars
God.
Forrest Whitaker.
That's
And
almost like King Gordy.
You get these like
That's the
throughout.
next
You
best
actually
thing.
sort of you sort of get poetry. You get him like reading from the Book of Bushido with the on-screen text.
Yeah, Bushido's poetry. It's like Japanese shit.
Yeah, so it opens up with him, Forrest Whitaker, and you see the text on
Those
screen,
haikus.
and it
Can't wait
says,
till you tell us why this is fat.
and it says,
There's no way it's a fat movie.
meditation.
Maybe there's a fat samurai. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So he says, meditation on inevitable death should be performed daily. When body and mind are at peace, meditate on the body being torn apart. And then he lists like a dozen like other miserable ways for your body to like be damaged and burned and like hacked and
like
hung.
Blade in the pussy.
Yeah.
That's
And,
number
Maybe
one.
strange.
when the text fades out, you see Forrest Whitaker and he looks up and he has this look on his face just like, damn, that's deep. And
Pretty deep.
then he
Damn,
walks-
that's fat.
That blade got in there deep.
Mike took our funny phrase and now it's just making it totally literal. Not as cool, man.
Blading people.
I didn't know it was unliteral in the first
You
place.
like
I
try
guess
to define slang, man. You're
Sorry,
square, not fat.
It's hip. It's hip to be square, bro.
Hippity hoppity. He gets to his car and he has this like weird like modern car key fob that opens the thing and starts it without using any kind of key at all. And then he drives up. What? It's like 1999, but he uses like it's like attached to like a walkie-talkie. It's just weird. Later he uses it to like, steal cars. Like it's like some sort of frequency thing.
All right, settle down, Beavis. I'm just saying, like you said something like my mom's car has. Not
in 1999.
So blown away.
Yeah, we get it.
I didn't know it was 99, asshole. I was just saying.
All right,
yeah, you didn't tell us the year of the movie like I did.
Fine. So then he drives around town to From Then Till Now by Kill a Priest. And
oh, what?
I don't know if that's
They kill a priest?
Yeah, he killed a priest.
Oh, I thought you said they killed a priest. I was like, holy shit,
it's a
that got
pretty
dark.
good song. I never heard it before.
Maybe we should hit him up on Twitter and ask if we can use this song.
And then he's got
16 Zips didn't let us.
He's got a machete in the console of his car, like a little small, like portable machete.
How big is his
machete.
console? It's got a knife.
Yeah.
No, but it's shaped exactly like...
I bet it's even a bread knife.
shaped
This dude
exactly
just likes
like a
fresh bread.
machete. Nope, it's a machete, but it's like the size of, like, not a machete.
A small machete is a bread knife. That's so fucking funny.
It's for the butter.
And so there's a
Hey,
mobster.
TJ's almost done with his own movie.
Yeah, I'm done. That was it. That's everything. So we meet this mobster and a girl, and they're in a room and they're watching Betty Boop, which is like an ongoing thing where all the mobsters are just watching cartoons the whole movie. The girl is reading Rashomon though, and
Oh, I like that movie.
Forrest Whitaker comes in and kills the guy, and it turns out that the guy was sleeping with like the big boss's daughter, and that's why he had to go. And
The big boss.
yeah, I don't know.
Big boss man.
Yes.
It's the third wrestler in the movie. What the hell are we doing with our lives?
And then the next scene is these two like old mobster guys trying to catch a pigeon in their house. And
fat pigeon.
what they do is they send Forrest Whitaker messages with the pigeon. And one guy
That's some
says
Mike
the
Tyson
pigeon,
shit right there.
"Easy now, Mr. Chicken." And I guess they don't understand birds very well. I'm glad
No,
they
they're birds.
didn't try to eat the pigeon. And so now Forrest Whitaker is asleep on his pigeon roof. And then the pigeon flies in and he gets the message and reads it. And then he eats it and goes back to sleep. I guess that's a fat joke that he eats it. And
Is
then
he fat?
Is that why your movie's fat?
yep, because he eats it. Then he lets
You
all
knew
the
this going
when he
in.
wakes up, he lets out all the pigeons, and then he like waves red flags around, and they like the flock moves around and goes places. And
This better not be about pigeons. I don't want to hear about pigeons
Forrest
for 20 more
Whitaker-
It's fucking
minutes.
boring.
Forrest Whitaker goes to the store and he leaves the store. The store is called TJ's Electrical, and there's three
All right.
Bloods there, and they acknowledge him. They call him Ghost Dog. They're like, "What's up, Ghost Dog?"
That's how they sound. The Crips.
And then there's a mugger who tries to get an old man, and
Howdy, Ghost Dog.
Ghost Dog is just watching it.
Nice to see you today.
And then the old man roundhouses the mugger instead.
Oh.
And the mobsters in this movie, they all dress like bored old retirees, like wearing cardigans and sweater vests and sweatpants and stuff like that. And so the main part of the plot of the movie is that now the big boss wants Ghost Dog killed to clean up the whole mess with his daughter. And then when he's trying to say like, "Hey, you got to get a hold of him," he's like, "Well, I sent him a message from a pigeon." And then the big boss is there with two of his buddies, and one of his buddies is like, "Did you say he contacts you through a fucking
So hang on
bird?"
a second. This guy has a futuristic key fob for his fucking car, but they don't have a fucking phone?
No.
What the fuck is
He
happening?
says that every day a pigeon comes to his house, and if he needs a hit, he writes it on a little paper and sends the pigeon back.
He could
Alright.
afford a burner phone. Like, stop with the pigeons. Like, this is bullshit.
Well, then one of the other mobsters asks, "What particular species of bird?" And then there's this old deaf mobster there. He's like, "It's a passenger pigeon!" And So then
That makes sense.
it's like the middle guy who's the boss of Ghost Dog or hires him, whatever, explains that like he saved this kid's life 8 years ago, and then like 4 years ago this dude turned up with this whole situation, and Ghost Dog sees himself as like a samurai retainer in service of this mobster who saved his life. And
All right.
and then they're like talking like, you know, with Ghost Dog, what the hell kind of name is Ghost Dog? And then they're like, oh, he's a lot of these gangsters just make up names for themselves, like rappers do. And then one of the old mobsters says, oh yeah, I really like Flava Flav, and he starts rapping Flava Flav.
I thought you said Slave of Flav. I was like, I don't. What?
Blade a blade,
Slave of
man.
No, I got it. Yeah, no. No.
Blade of blade.
And then the next scene, because he's fat, Forrest Whitaker is eating ice cream at the park. And then some Crips.
So is he a little overweight, or is he pretty hot and tempting?
You've seen Forrest Whitaker. He's overweight.
I'm trying to think. What does Forrest Whitaker look like?
Did you think you said is Forrest Whitaker hot and tempting?
Well, in
Like,
1999,
fat.
I don't remember.
PHAT. I don't.
Oh.
I don't know.
Is that what
I'm
fat
trying to
means?
help.
Hot and tempting?
Pretty
Yeah.
hot and tempting. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Yes.
know that at all.
Oh, you live in South Florida.
Yeah,
You don't know what fat means?
I've never been any of those things.
Huh.
So then
Okay.
some Crips go by and they're rapping and they say, "Hi, Ghost Dog," and he's like, "Hi."
So you're watching this movie because a fat man's in it.
No, because like there's like rap and stuff. I don't know.
That's not what that meant.
What the fuck?
You wanted to switch it to fat halfway through anyway.
I knew he'd fuck it up.
I didn't know. I should have explained. I'm sorry. This is
Fine, I'll
not my
just run.
fault,
I'll
but-
rush through this movie. We'll skip this.
No,
scene.
no, no, keep
His
going.
best
I-
friend is a
no.
French
just- no, no, no.
guy. The French guy doesn't understand
Stop
anything
it.
they say.
Wait, 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 wait,
Stop
wait.
it.
He
I want
starts
to know
reading
more
about
the movie.
bears
Now-
out of a bear book he has in French.
Wait, hang on. Now that I understand what's happening, I'm okay with listening to your fucking movie. I just
Can I
was
just say?
confused.
Then the mobsters
Googled-
know that he's got
Hey,
a
Wait,
shut
wait.
the
I
fuck
want to hear
up.
what Angus has to say.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk. I'm Googling Forrest Whitaker, and he doesn't look fat.
What?
He's
Yeah,
pretty
in all the
husky
pictures
in
I
this
see of him,
movie.
he looks
Yeah,
he
he's
looks
been-
fine.
When he
What?
was in that Predator movie and everybody made fun of him because like he was
Hold
super
on.
fat.
Hold on, let me
All right.
finish talking.
Ah.
In all the pictures I'm seeing on Google of Forrest Whitaker, he doesn't look fat.
Well, type
the
in-
fattest he looks. Shut up and let me
Forrest
talk.
Whitaker, 1999.
You fucking cunt. Let me finish speaking. I'm gonna say it again. All these pictures, Forrest Whitaker looks fine. The fattest he looks in a picture is a picture of Lawrence Fishburne.
Where's Lawrence Fishburne?
It
Oh,
just
we're on
has
different
him
Googles.
randomly, and there's an Audi sign behind him. That's the fattest Forrest Whitaker looks is Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh shit! There it is.
Right?
He does look kind of thin in all these pictures. It's really
He does! He looks very thin!
why he's
He does not look
overweight.
fat.
No,
In
he's
one
thinned out
picture.
a lot, like in the last 10
Oh.
years.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense then.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I just wanted to get that out there. So you guys just fucking bullshitted over me for fucking 4 minutes trying to get that out. God.
Jesus.
And I just wanted to make a fucking Lawrence Fishburne joke because he's part of our goddamn show.
Wait, what?
Event
Oh,
Horizon.
yeah, he
Oh
is
my
part of our
God,
show.
Yeah, what the hell?
He's an honorary fucking member of our crew.
I'm gonna send him a patch.
We should.
Blood in, blood out. sorry.
Blade in, blade out.
blade out. Oh.
So the mobsters
Oh,
are
okay.
out now trying to kill a ghost dog, and they're just basically killing any guy who has pigeons on a roof. But they start out, they bust onto the roof, and there's a guy, they're looking for black guys, so they're just killing black guys on roofs.
Whoa.
Because they know
That's
ghost dog's
okay.
black, so they're any black guy on a roof with pigeons they're killing. But this guy's not
Fucking
black.
Liam Neeson over here.
I'll kill any
So-
black man. What the fuck was that quote of his?
Yeah, he said. I don't know what he said exactly, but he was like, I went outside for like 3 or 4 days, and I was just looking for a black guy, and I just wanted to beat him up.
What?
something like that. It was fucking
I
wild.
didn't read
Yeah,
that
like,
at all.
Dude,
This is from like 1972 or something retarded.
no, it wasn't. It was, I think.
Well, he said it recently, right?
Yeah, he
Like
said
he
it
repeated,
recently.
like I felt
but-
this way 40 years ago, and I still feel
No,
it
no,
now.
no, no, no. So one of his friends was like assaulted by a black guy or something.
I think she
right?
was raped.
Oh, that's even worse.
Wow.
I think.
And
Yeah,
then-
I think.
Yeah, and then he said this was like 3 months ago. He said that like back then he went out for like 3 or 4 nights just looking for a black guy to beat up, just any of them. I just
This
wanted
was-
any of them. I would have taken them out.
This was the quote. He said, "That black bastard."
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said, "I was just
You
looking
did,
for a
you're right.
black bastard to fucking
What
fight."
the fuck made him just say that out of the blue? It's fucking
dude-
insane.
Especially like 3 to 6 months ago, you do not say that. No
Yeah.
matter how much you thought
Maybe
it.
Kevin
30
Spacey
years
was
ago.
like telling him, like he was talking to Kevin, and he's like, "Liam, you gotta say it. Liam,
Did you hear
say
about
it.
Kevin Spacey?
Liam, tell him." Not since his like batshit YouTube video.
The person who accused him of all this shit is dead.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well,
This-
I thought you were gonna say he retracted, which he did.
No. The person that was accusing him apparently died yesterday of like just like freak cause, like nobody knows why. They
Excessive
just
anal
found him
bleeding?
dead.
Kevin knows why.
Yeah, he bladed
Eternal
him.
hemorrhaging.
He bladed that motherfucker.
Mike, you make it so
Wait.
dirty.
Sorry. But I know. So I thought like a couple weeks ago that like he said like he didn't actually do any of those things.
Like
And he
kill
was making
someone?
it all
Kevin's
up.
like, I didn't actually kill this guy. And everyone's like, he's not dead yet, Kevin. Why are you saying
Well, he already
that?
came out as gay. Now he's gonna come out as like transsexual. He's like, I'm living my life as a woman, a gay woman now.
A woman who kills
Yeah,
his accusers.
you can't prosecute me. That was Kevin who
Allegedly.
did that. I'm now
She'll be Time Magazine Woman of the Year.
I'm now Kevinette.
Kevin, like the motherfucker isn't even creative.
Kevinette Spacey.
Kevin Net.
I was trying to think of a Kevin that would be feminine, but yeah, you got it right. Kavina? I don't know.
Shit. Kamala.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Kamala
Kamala
Spacey.
Spacey. Kamala, the Ugandan giant Spacey. He's also African. It's perfect.
Oh,
He wouldn't hurt a soul.
Dude, what
Sorry,
if Kamala
she.
comes out like this, but then also this guy comes out dressed like this too, and they have a fight about who gets to be dressed like Kamala the Butcher or whatever? I can't even say
this
it.
guy Kevin Spacey?
Kevin Spacey, yes. He starts dressing like the giant.
I don't understand what world we're living in now.
Wait. Carrie? Kevin? Carrie
Okay,
Spacey?
so they asked this guy, "What are you?
I'm
Indian,
still trying
Puerto
to give him a
Rican?"
fake name.
And he says, I think he said Tayuga. He's a Native American. And then one of the mobsters shoots a pigeon, and then the guy says, "Stupid fucking white man." And he's actually a guy who was in Dead Man, and his exact line in Dead Man was to say, "Stupid fucking white man." I thought you would like that,
Was it
Michael.
Lance Henriksen?
No. So the mobsters leave, and they're out of breath from running up and down the stairs of these rooftops because they're old.
Because they're so fat.
Yeah, and they are fat. And Ghost Dog confronts his guy. His guy's name is Louis, and
Louis the guy.
Louis the
The
guy
guy.
is warning Ghost Dog.
Yeah.
And then another mobster shows up to just kill Louis, but Ghost Dog kills that
Louis.
mobster. And then Louis
yeah,
tells
Ghost
Ghost
Dog
Dog,
is awesome.
to shoot him so that he, it looks like Ghost Dog attacked them both. And but Louis is pretty sure he's as good as dead. And the Ghost Dog doesn't want to do it, but then he ends up shooting him in the shoulder. And
Oh, that's a reasonable place to shoot somebody when you don't want to shoot them, I think.
and then
I think.
Ghost Dog's French friend, who he only speaks French, and neither of them actually
Ghost
understand
Dog has
each
a lot
other.
of friends, man.
He only has this one guy, the French guy, the guy who only speaks French and doesn't understand English, and Ghost Dog doesn't understand
Some
French.
people have 0 friends, so that would be a
Yeah.
lot.
So anyway, the French guy excitedly takes him and shows him this guy who's building a boat on a roof, and they question why he's doing that for a little bit, and they stare at him, and that was just a nice scene. And
How do you get a boat off of a roof?
that was exactly. That's why they were like, dude, look at this guy. What's he gonna do?
Well, how did it? Yeah, well,
Only in
yeah.
French. The guy's
Were there subtitles, or you speak French all
There's
the time?
subtitles.
Okay,
And
that's good.
then Ghost Dog gets home and all of his pigeons have been killed, and he almost sheds a tear.
Oh.
And then he goes and gets a box out of his secret floor hatch, and he gets a sniper rifle. And then he quotes the Bushido again and says, "Make decisions in 7 breaths." And I feel like if I tried to do that, I'd have a panic attack. But
Yeah, fuck all that. You're supposed to breathe like
Oh, no.
deeply and shit.
no, I can't breathe.
Oh, jeez.
Then the shot of him carrying the case
Good.
cuts to a shot of Felix the cat carrying his bag as the mobsters watch cartoons. And there
Is
is
Felix the cat the French guy?
no, is a cartoon character.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Mike thought it was a character in the movie.
It's like, yeah, I was like, I know this one.
The mobsters are all hanging
So
out.
next, Garfield the cat.
Oh yeah, that guy. I loved him.
that's-
I loved him in The Sixth Sense. The mobsters are hanging out, and like their landlord is there, and he's angry because they're behind on rent.
What kind of mobster has a landlord?
I don't know. What kind of mobster only watches cartoons? It's
That's a
very
fair
strange.
point. Yeah, all right.
I could see that more realistically than a goddamn fucking
Yeah.
landlord.
Like, come on, right? You kill people for a living.
I'm pretty gangsta, and all I do is watch cartoons.
And then Ghost Dog steals a couple's clothes outside of a club, and the mobsters
Hey,
all
what?
leave to a castle in the woods. Yeah, he just
He
steals
stole the clothes?
Yeah, he wanted to see.
How?
God, they went down an alley to
Like, he
get it
robbed
on. And
him?
he, just,
Was he naked like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No.
Like, give me your clothes.
he was wearing a hoodie,
Oh, okay.
and he followed them down an alley because they wanted to get it on, and he just had a gun. And the mobsters.
Did he steal the woman's clothes?
Actually, yeah, he did.
Not
but I
that
don't
he's
know
wearing
why.
a dashiki now.
Maybe he's wearing her clothes under the suit
He's got a bra and panties on under.
from a woman 100
Now
pounds
we're gonna have a
lighter
bra
than
and
him.
panties match now.
With Forrest Whitaker and Bernie Sanders. The mobsters go to their castle in the woods, and Ghost Dog is about
You
to
could say castle in the sky.
kill the big boss. His name is Varda, by the way. I finally wrote his name in the notes. He's about to shoot him with
There's
a
a
sniper
boss?
rifle, but a bird lands on the silencer.
The fucking birds everywhere in this.
Yeah,
fucking
there's a lot of
movie.
birds.
I thought they were all killed.
So Ghost Dog, no, he's out in the woods now. He's like a woodpecker. And then it
Oh,
shows
these
the
are
mobsters
woodbirds.
watching Woody the Woodpecker. So Ghost Dog,
Are you serious? They were watching Woody the Woodpecker?
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. They had Betty Boop,
stupid.
Felix the Cat, Woody the Woodpecker. So
Didn't Woody the Woodpecker have like a saying? Like, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
Was that what? Was that him? Yeah, that's the. All right, cool. I knew.
I really thought you were about to say, didn't Woody the Woodpecker have a scandal? And one of his accusers
There's Me Too
mysteriously
charges
died.
on.
It's fucking mooching on all the squirrels. I don't know.
Just like Air Bud, man. These animal stars. They're animals, man. So
What do you think woodpecking meant?
similar to blading, right? So Ghost Dog just drives right up to the front doors in his Mercedes, and he says he's a real estate agent who has an appointment with Varda, and he says he's Mr. Solo, and one of the guys goes in to check it out, and then Ghost Dog just starts shooting, and one of the old mobsters just has a heart attack. He just drops dead of a heart attack, and
I thought he was just like still there, like breathing through like a breathing machine. He's like, "Don't hurt me, man. I just had a heart attack." Come on, Ghost. Come on, Ghost brother.
Ghost Dog kills Varda, and then he shoots Louie in the shoulder again on his way out.
Jesus, the same one or the different shoulder?
Other shoulder. And then on his way down the road, there's like this random scene with 2 redneck bear poachers, and he doesn't like that they're poaching bears because like he can really relate to bears, so he ends up killing
Big
them.
gay dudes.
But he's a dog. They don't get together long, do they?
Dogs and bears. That's our.
Dude, this would have been a
that's our
better
next
movie if this
theme.
was called Ghost Bear, and it's actually just a big, large homosexual man that just like spooks gay men with his big belly. That's why he's called Ghost Bear, and he
My
quotes a
God.
bunch of
Oh,
fucking.
okay, Mike's
Japanese
writing
shit.
the whole script right now.
Hold on,
Damn.
hold on. Yes, and Mike is starring in this role. Like,
Oh, I gotta gain some weight. It's exciting.
we'll just put like a little fatty suit
Ghost
on
Bear.
there.
So
I can't
Like
wait to be
fucking.
Ghost Bear.
We'll do you like Nutty Professor. Just make you
Oh,
look
dude, I'm
fat.
down. Yeah.
he like drinks.
Directed by Kevin Spacey.
I thought you were gonna say Kevin Smith. Then it wouldn't be
I
funny.
can see him making it.
I could see him.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't
yeah.
sound funny at all if he does it. So.
If Kevin Smith put a fat suit back on, he might be funny again. God damn! Did you guys see the trailer for the new fucking Jay and Silent
I turned
Bob?
that shit off. It was
No.
terrible.
Dude, it looks
Really?
fucking horrendous.
It's
What happened to him?
crowdfunded too, wasn't it?
Yeah. I would be asking for my fucking money back.
That
Dude,
sucks.
what happened was he started smoking weed and just makes awful movies now.
Yeah.
Uh,
It,
Well, I guess he's rich. He doesn't need to do anything. He's fine. That's
and then he has to put his fucking daughter in every one of them and his
Yeah.
fucking ugly wife.
he can't get a studio to do it. He just has to have his like dumbass fans that don't give up on him pay for it.
Yeah. In like his last like 4 or 5 movies, like he can only tour with them one night only. Like he can't actually put them out in theaters.
Yeah. Because he sucks. So that's
Yeah.
weird.
Fuck you, Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith.
Yeah,
Fuck
not
you.
one of the show's favorite directors.
No.
No. Couple good movies though.
So Louis,
Yeah, there were some good ones.
the boss's daughter, and this other guy who got shot are in a car driving away from the castle. And other guy who got shot, he's like really not doing good. The daughter's in the back watching cartoons on the TV in the car. They end up getting pulled over because Louis driving crazy, and then the dying guy kills the cop. And
Oh, jeez. I'm not a fan of that.
Louis like, you just iced a woman, you know that? And then the dying guy who killed her says, "You're a fucking male chauvinist pig." And
Jesus Christ.
You know,
you know what I hate?
but
You know what I hate about that line, the male chauvinist pig, is
What?
that's what my mom used to call Howard Stern.
I thought you were saying me.
Like she would get
like if your mom
she would
used
get
to call
so
you that.
angry.
I mean, I think that kind of matches Howard Stern. I would say though.
I know, but it's such a weird like
It
like
is.
she would get so mad that I listened to Howard, you male chauvinist pig.
Speaking of, when I was trying to find links to Event Horizon for my Horizon shift, a surprising number of people who worked on Ghost Dog also worked on Private Parts.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was
wow.
even looking at it, it's like, damn, if Event Horizon was like, if we did a thing where we like tied every movie to Private Parts, I'd be loaded.
Glad we don't.
Honestly, like
That would probably be. They had a lot of like famous actors in there randomly. So
Yeah, that would be too easy.
I want to say this because like I haven't listened to Howard in years, but I used to listen religiously for many years, like every episode on SiriusXM. But the fucking Private Parts movie is fucking fantastic. Like it
Yeah.
still holds up.
I watched
Like,
it a couple years ago. I liked it.
Whether you like him or not, that movie is still really fucking good. I recommend it. Everybody go watch that. That's the winner of the week.
All right. So Ghost Dog still has
That would be more of a fat film than this.
a couple mobsters to kill. So he puts tape on a window and shoots one of them through it. So I didn't know that would work. Like the tape keeps it from shattering. And then he like goes under the house into like a basement, and he shoots
Find some big booty
a
bitches.
mobster
Hell
through a
yeah.
pipe, like right through the sink. And so now but before he kills him, that mobster is rapping some Flava Flav. Now
Is that his thing? He raps Flava Flav and then kills bitches.
no, the mobster,
Is that-
the old white mobster
Oh,
is rapping Flava
Oh.
Flav. Now next
that was exciting.
Louis confronts Ghost Dog in the middle of a street, like a Wild West shootout, and Louis
I just
shoots.
picture Louis C.K.
Louis shoots Ghost Dog, but Ghost Dog had an unloaded gun, so he just shot him and he was unarmed. And Ghost Dog gives Louis the Rashomon
Hang on,
book.
you're still armed if you have a gun. I would say.
That's technically true.
Yeah.
And then
He just
Louis gets in the car with the boss's daughter, and they watch cartoons, and the
You're
movie's
technically
over.
armed if you have an arm.
I don't know. I don't know what the law says in that one.
Kamala doesn't.
Let's look over the Second Amendment.
Yeah, let me peruse my
The right
constitution
to
here. I have
bear
handy.
arms.
Well, you got a point. Dude, imagine if they try to start legislating our arms. That'd be fucked up.
Beto's like, hell yeah, we're gonna take your arms.
We're gonna send doctors after you.
Oh no. Kamala, what do we do?
You're our only hope.
You still got your arms, Kamala. How'd you keep them?
Dude, oh my god, a great action film starring Kamala to save the American citizens' arms from being taken away by the government. Because he knows what it's like to lose limbs. He's like, I'm coming out of retirement. Paint me up,
He's
baby.
the hero we need. He's got him in his fucking electric chair. Or I don't know, that's whatever the fuck those people drive, whatever those are called. Probably not
An electric chair.
That's gonna be a real quick movie. Oh,
Yeah, you never want to mix up your wheelchair with an electric chair.
no, that's
You know what's
terrible.
hilarious? You know what's hilarious is I pictured him still being just the head, and they have to give him the electric chair, and they just strap a head into the electric chair.
Yeah, they put a sponge where his neck was,
He's in a bowl of water.
but they still have to use all the straps.
Yeah.
Like 50 fucking things
That's for
strapping out of his head.
conductivity.
He can't escape.
It's the law, Kamala. We're sorry.
You've attempted
Oh,
escape
alright.
4 times. We gotta do this. Okay, so
Just
it's
keeps
time
rolling away.
to our best bullet points. Angus.
Oh, your movie's done?
Yeah, my movie's done. Angus, what do you
What
got?
was the
for-
last part? What was...
They
They
watch
watch
cartoons.
cartoons together.
Okay.
They actually watched 2 short rap videos. That's where the theme came from.
Alright, sweet.
Yeah. What do you got
So we're
for
doing bullet
fat
points?
times at my hip hop wedding or whatever?
My big fat hip hop wedding.
Oh my god.
Alright, so if you stop dying, we can talk.
Yeah.
The thing about my movie was, remember when I said like they were at like a bar and they were performing all these times and there was like a green screen and shit, but it didn't
Yeah.
need to be because it was an actual stage, but they still green screened the people onto the stage. But they actually
Why?
had the location. This
So what-
location was Club Ovation, which
Oh.
is where me and TJ saw Nothing
Local.
Face.
Oh.
The entire movie was filmed in Palm Beach County.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Oh, earthquake.
Yeah, what's going on? Hello?
Angus?
Well,
Yeah, I'm
I
there.
think he's gone for a while.
Oh.
Well,
Hello?
there-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey!
you're back.
Alright.
Was it an earthquake like I guessed?
Yes, it was an earthquake.
Oh,
It was,
was
the
the
wrestler
wrestler
Earthquake.
Kamala getting off his chair.
Is Earthquake still alive?
no, he died. His son talks about him constantly on Reddit, so.
I met Typhoon.
Oh, cool.
He became the Shockmaster.
Sweet.
And I got to hold the helmet. It was pretty sweet, yeah. So anyways, Club Ovation, that's where me and you saw Nothing Face.
Yeah.
The whole movie was filmed in Palm Beach County.
Oh.
One of the filming locations was the Hilton Airport,
Hey.
like the one at the airport. Was that the place with your
Yeah, I had
after
my wedding
ceremony?
reception there.
Yeah, so the movie was filmed there also, another thing with me and you and Mike. And there was another part where it was filmed at the same place we all saw Meatloaf
Whoa.
Meisner?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So yeah, like these were all places, and
Was it like on handheld camera or like was it?
apparently they spent $1 million on this movie.
Jesus.
And I do not see where the fuck it went. Unless Choppa
People's pockets.
fucking mugged these people after the shoot, I don't know where $1 million went. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, the entire movie was filmed in our little area, so it's kind of cool because you can see these things. And you're like, oh, that's that. So like that only works for us three, but
Well, now all
yeah,
our
my
listeners
son.
can get a taste of what it's like to grow up 16 ounce by watching this movie.
This
Alright,
is an
so-
official 16-ounce movie.
My selling point is me, Mikey Z, who's in this movie.
What?
Yeah, there's a
You were
there's
in
a white
this?
sort of. There's a white guy. Well,
And
not
you
me,
couldn't
but-
get me a free copy. I had to pay $2.99
I'm sorry,
on
I
Amazon.
know. I didn't know you were looking. You should have asked.
Piece of
There's
shit.
there's a white guy named Mikey Z who shows up at the strip club without a shirt and acts like Vanilla Ice mixed up with Crocodile Dundee.
Oh my
And he
god.
starts street racing Darrell, and then he shows up at the hotel and steals one of the bitches that was supposed to go to Benny. So Mikey Z is awesome. Also, Mikey Z and Darrell have a fuck competition.
Fuck.
And they say that they have a competition about who can get this girl the best, and then Mikey Z gets Benny's Cadillac taken away, so he's kind of a dick too.
Wait, his what?
His Cadillac, his car.
The way you said it the first time sounded
I
weird.
Yeah, I
with
did
my
say it really
Cadillac.
weirdly.
Cadillac.
And then he tries to get the girl, but nobody gets the girl at the end. Actually, now that I think about it,
Was
so they
there
all
a
fucked up.
girl?
Yeah, Mikey Z and Darrell were trying to fuck the same girl, and so they were gonna have a competition about who would fuck her first or fuck her better. But then like nobody got her, I guess, because I don't remember.
So there was,
her
like-
in the end of the movie.
One main fat girl we were looking at.
Oh no, she was hot. There was no.
No,
Oh,
not
yes, yes, you're right,
FAT,
yes.
PHAT.
No, there was one main one that kind of was on the beaches the whole time, but there was like dozens and dozens other fat chicks.
But no, I meant this is the one that they were after.
Yeah, for like the
Okay.
last 30 minutes of the movie. Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
wanted to know.
So my selling point is, well, the volleyball tournament itself, because Benny ended up like kicking ass and being a good volleyball player, and also Mikey Z, my brethren there. So that's my selling point.
All right.
TJ?
Well, you all yelled at me for mine, and now I'm looking at my selling points, and I'm just embarrassed by them. So we'll just move
That's
on.
okay. I'm never gonna let
Yeah,
this
no,
go. So
like,
you might as well
it's
just go.
cameos from RZA and like lesser rappers from his label. Yeah.
I want to know who
Yeah,
you
I do
I
like the
didn't
have
RZA.
them written down.
Timbo King and Dreddy Kruger are two of them. They were.
Freddy
Okay.
Krueger.
Yeah.
That's a great name, but
That's a
no.
See, I
I
don't
gotta
know
look them
anybody,
up
so I
later.
was like, oh,
I
I gotta
want to.
have these ready. But the other thing, it's not really a selling point, but it's a thing I noticed when I was trying to find my horizon shift, is that there's this guy who is the hairstylist on this movie. His name's Cliff Booker, but he's like Wesley Snipes' personal hairstylist. If you look on his IMDb, he's in.
I won't.
He did Blade. He did U.S. Marshals, and some of them his credit is hairstylist Wesley Snipes. One Night Stand, Murder at 1600, another Wesley Snipes movie, Demolition Man, Drop Zone.
Dreddy Kruger doesn't even have a Wikipedia.
Oh
open.
no!
Dreddy Kruger, that's so funny.
Malcolm X,
Dude, there
Passenger
needs to be a
57.
reboot.
He is affiliated with the Woo though.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But
But
who the fuck isn't?
That's true.
the two that I found interesting was that he did Jungle Fever and Mo Better Blues, but his credit is hairstylist women.
Yeah.
So
right.
yeah, that's all that. Yeah.
Well, for
whatever.
Jungle Fever, was it the white woman or?
I don't know. I'm assuming some black women because all the other movies are Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he wasn't there for Tu Wong Fu.
That's a lot of makeup. Yeah, you're right.
Well, that was a wig.
Oh, he wasn't styling the hair. Yeah.
It was literally just a wig.
You're
so,
right.
yeah.
That's why he wasn't
Profiling.
there. That's smart. So now it's time to move on to our favorite segment. It's the time to relate all of our movies to Paul W.S. Anderson's 1997 classic Event Horizon in a segment we call The Horizon Shift. All right, Michael. Oh no, Angus. The fat times
Yeah.
at my big fat wedding.
My big fat hip hop wedding. The way I will bring this to Event Horizon, and I'm going to do something more personal than ever for this, is that this film was filmed in the same county all of us first watched Event Horizon in for the first time.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's it?
that's it.
It's pretty good.
That is. That,
All right.
I don't think we'll ever have that again, to be honest.
No, you may be right. So
Maybe crazy.
I'm gonna see if I could top it here. It's definitely gonna get a little wild. Okay, so Darrell is Benny's evil from another dimension, right? He made him do all sorts of weird shit, he kept getting he didn't eat all movies. So Benny's a big fat kid. He just kept trying to eat food, but it just didn't happen. Like Darrell took all his money. He just couldn't. He made him like try to fuck bitches instead of eat, and Benny just wanted to fuck bitches, or Benny just wanted to eat. So I got the mixed up there. So Darrell fucked in Benny's dad's car. He took all his money, like I said. He street raced his dad's car. He called Benny gay, which was rude. All sorts of evil shit.
Dude, like, he seems like a shitty guy. Like, when you
Not a
explained
good
the
friend.
movie, I liked him. Now
Yeah,
I'm starting
well,
to not like this man.
Well, he did all these things, but it all worked out in the end. So, we all have a life in our story. I don't know, something like that. So
all
this
have a
all
life
happened.
Brings
There's
life to my joy.
Dude, you
Just
should
like
write,
how
like, fucking, like, Hallmark cards.
I should, but only after like 3 beers and
We
2
all
hours
have
of sweating
a life.
in
We all
my
have a
room.
life tour.
He just mixes up where he puts life in these phrases.
So anyway, Darrell does all this evil shit, just like how Dr. Weir. All he wanted to do was like have someone tell him how sweet his fucking gravity drive was,
like,
right? That's all he cared about.
Man, if Darrell
Like,
got
bro, that's
arrested, I
sweet.
bet he'd get life to 20.
Okay. And Benny just wanted to be told how sweet his poetry was. And that's it. So Darrell infects Benny just like Dr. Weir.
Dude, I'm sorry. that's the
Just like
funniest
Dr.
shit
Weir
I've
got
ever heard.
infected. Except Darrell wears like O'Neill and Mosimo shirts and shit. So anyway, that's my Horizon shift. Thank you.
Dude, hold on. Like,
Yeah.
that explanation of that made me have to pee so bad. to say how sweet gravity drive was.
Well, if we're peeing, I'm gonna go pee too.
Oh my god, you guys really just don't care. You don't even want to hear mine. You're like, all right, we're done here.
Well,
Let's close
I
up.
thought we were gonna take a break. I thought we're taking a break.
No, we can take a break in the middle of this shift.
Oh,
come
well,
on.
fine. All right.
Just make it quick.
All right,
TJ.
TJ.
It is going to be quick. I did forget a small minor selling point, which is aimed at Mike. My movie is a remake of Le Samurai. But my shift is, I tried really hard. And like I said,
I'm excited.
if we had
I'm
to,
excited.
I didn't come up with anything. Like I said,
Oh.
if Event Horizon was private parts, I'd be in a gold mine. The best I could do was Forrest Whitaker plays a character who hangs out on a roof with pigeons and kills people, much like another character in another movie who hangs out on a roof with pigeons and kills people, played by a guy who actually also turns up if you Google Forrest Whitaker, Lawrence Fishburne.
Hell yeah.
That's
Is this why you tried to shut me down so hard when I wanted to get that
No.
out?
No.
You guys would not let me
you
get
sound
that
so
out.
fucking guilty right there. No.
No. I didn't Google.
All right, it's time to
Vote
pick a winner.
Angus.
Angus?
This one's fucking cut and dry easily for me. TJ did not pick a fat movie at all. I don't know what the fuck you did, dude.
I got an indie fat movie.
No, what made it fat?
He still doesn't know. Fat.
No.
You picked it because you thought Forrest Whitaker was a fat man.
I thought it had enough rap to get by.
That's
But
not what
fat
we're
has
looking
nothing to do
for.
with rap.
Yeah, fat is not just
It's
rap.
about, big booty bitches.
I also thought it
and
was going to be more of a
women.
black movie and not a movie about white mobsters trying to kill one black guy.
You just picked some racist ass shit, man. What the fuck?
Out of all the shit you give us, this is the
Yeah.
most racist thing that's ever happened in the show.
Yeah,
You
pretty
picking
much.
a black movie for this. I'm embarrassed.
Well, it wasn't even
and
a black
mortified.
movie.
It wasn't even a black.
No. I don't know
Okay.
what you did. So,
Um,
as much as I don't want to watch either, like, Mike, yeah, fuck, dude. At least you picked a fat movie. I mean, dude, you know how
feel
pissed
ya.
I would have been if you didn't, though? Like, and
Yeah, you
you made
would've-
this
that
stupid
would've been
ass
infuriating.
fucking genre?
I made you watch a West Palm Beach film about a black wedding or something.
Dude, can I tell you the other thing? No, I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll wait till after the.
Okay.
I'll wait.
All right. Well, I am also picking Angus's film for the obvious reasons. So now TJ at least gets to pick the
Oh,
winner,
yeah, I
which
do.
is kind of exciting.
That's awesome. Angus has the home team advantage with all that Palm Beach County shit. So Angus wins.
Yes! Oh my god, finally!
Yeah.
All right, now that I won, can I tell you all the fucking thing I was just about to fucking blab and blow my chances?
Yeah.
This movie is an hour and 50 fucking minutes long.
Oh man. Oh, I should have said mine's an hour 21.
You know when you
It's
were
so
when you were
fucking
talking about
long.
it and you were like introducing all the characters, I actually almost said like I feel like this is like 30 minutes into your movie just to introduce 4 characters. So it's true.
It's obscenely long. But hell yeah, dude, I will take that motherfucking win.
So before Angus picks a theme, do I tell us about next?
let Angus
next...
do his theme first, and then we'll talk about our special times.
Okay, cool.
All right, well, one of the themes I had in mind was one that fucking Mike actually tried to change it to because he
Beaches?
realized fat was a fucking retarded fucking genre
Hey,
to
man.
pick.
We had a good time.
I had a blast, dude. I
Yeah.
thank you. But
Welcome.
for the next one that I want to pick, it's cop films.
Oh, all right,
Yeah.
All right.
cool.
So like army and soldiers and stuff.
No, no.
Army? What the fuck?
No.
I guess military cops
no,
count.
military.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do as good as
Strictly-
it gets. I'm not as good. A few
He's
good men.
gonna do Jack Reacher.
I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
Watch a few good men.
Strictly, like, police
Police.
movies.
All right.
He's gonna watch a black police movie.
All right. So
Okay.
for our special, it's right now as we're recording. It's September, which is Event Horizon month, but we're probably going to get to you late with our September Event Horizon special. But anyway, Mike, you're announcing the theme for us, which Angus and I don't know yet.
Yeah, it's exciting. I had a year to think about this, and so I finally got it within a couple hours of the show. But it was really great, so I'm really happy that I did think about it for so long. It's going to be movies featuring either a Lewis or a Clark, or the expedition of Lewis and Clark, based on the ship's name, the Lewis and Clark.
So main character named Lewis, or a main character named Clark, or a movie about the Lewis and Clark expedition through the wilderness.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, there's that Chris Farley movie.
Ooh.
There you go.
Well, like, Clark, do you mean, like, the actor or the characters? Like, could I pick, like, a Superman movie?
Pick your poison.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, so the starring actor could also be a Lewis or a Clark.
absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wasn't-
man, just fucking go wild.
In Vacation, isn't his name Clark?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So would vacation count?
Well, yeah, his name's fucking Clark.
Okay,
And do they
cool.
have to
I'm
be
just-
going on an expedition like the Clark in the vacation movies always is?
They absolutely do now.
Or okay. You have to
Yes.
go on a journey.
Thank
call
you for
Vegas
adding that
vacation.
wrinkle.
I was like, man, it's just
That's way better.
This guy Clark who just goes to the office every day and then kills himself.
Hey, man, life's an adventure, so perfect. There you
Adventure is life.
go. Make it work. That's right, brother.
We have nothing else to announce. Find us online.
Nope.
Like us.
Yeah,
Talk to us.
yeah, our Facebook is filled with a bunch of new pictures of us and
Nude?
shit like that. We're going to be having a lot of special things coming out with that. So go follow that page. Go follow our Instagram, our iTunes page, our Spotify. Follow
Wherever you
those
want to listen to
for
us, you can
iTunes
find
and stuff.
us. We're there. Obviously, you found
Yeah,
us already.
just give a. We've gotten some reviews on iTunes. We're up to 4 stars now, and it actually shows on the page now that we have been rated.
So I haven't rated us yet on iTunes. I got to do that.
Guys, go do that. If you listen to the show, like even if you don't listen to it on iTunes, but you have an iTunes account, please just leave a 5-star review. Anything helps. Like, trust me. Like,
Wait, are you saying somebody actually had the audacity to
Downrate
not
us?
5-star us? Boo.
Yeah, we have 5 stars right now. It's great.
Oh, we do.
You said
Oh,
we had
good.
4 stars.
No.
Yeah.
We have 4 reviews. We have 5 stars.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, no,
Well,
we're
awesome.
fucking killing it.
Yeah.
But we need more of you to do that to help us get up on the list so more people can listen.
Cool.
Tell your friends, like, even if they haven't listened to the fucking show, just
You know
go
what?
rate it.
Tell your
It ta-
goddamn parents.
It
Parents
takes
love
30
this
fucking
show.
seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Parents would love this show.
All right, so it's been nice.
Yeah. All right.
Goodbye.
See you.
Peace.
And then a bunch of bodybuilders start fucking in Benny's room.
Like each other?
I'm the blade and bed breaking son of a gun. What are you, like some kind of joker, man?